doing?
Let me sign in.
Oh, you're not signed in yet?
I'm not.
Should get signed in. That would
Here
probably
I
be a good thing.
come. Hello, everybody.
So, yeah.
How are you doing today?
Hope everyone's having a good day. Julie,
Yes.
so they did not understand the assignment at all.
That's okay.
You didn't understand the assignment at
Some
all.
of them understood the assignment.
Corgi mom understood the assignment. Julie, so many happy birthdays. You're
Thank
not
you,
logged in
guys.
yet. I don't think you can see it yet.
Not yet.
So, Corgi mom's the only one that understood the assignment. So the whole point of the post was that you were supposed to like the post to get it to 200 likes. And then everything that you picked that was carded, I was going to do as a dollar start. It literally said that, but I don't think anybody read it. They're just like, here's pictures. This is good.
That's okay.
Just
we
run
have
that.
so much planned for today anyway, so it's all good. Thank you, guys. We've got Fancy Pants here already.
Fancy's already said, like, she's in the way. And she's just like, I'm here.
She wanted to be part of the birthday bash.
What? I'm part of it.
She already partied. That's why she's sleepy now.
Fancy.
Wake up. Wake up, Fans. Wake up. Wake up.
Julie, don't post this pic. Rich already posted.
Yeah. I told him that when he took the picture last night, and I'm like, don't post this picture. I don't like this picture. And he did not post it until this morning. I woke up and it was there. So, but thank you. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes.
So yes, it is. Today is officially Julie's birthday.
It
so
is.
I'm gonna come off Fancy for a second. I know you guys would rather watch Fancy than me.
She's stunning.
So yes, today is officially Julie's birthday. We went out last night for Julie's birthday. We'll talk a little bit about that.
Yeah.
We went and saw an unseen movie. So we're at 50% on good unseen movies that we've seen.
I think we got spoiled with the very first.
We got spoiled with the first unseen movie. We'll talk
sure
about
did.
the second unseen movie. It was something.
It was something.
Yes, Julie is 21 years old.
I wish.
I wish. Back in the day.
I remember those days.
You know. Oh, and I also wanted to let everybody know this is the new Best Dad shirt.
Yes.
I already own it, which means I'm officially the best dad.
There you go.
They only made one of these, so unfortunately, you can't get it because I'm the best dad.
That's not true. They made more.
They made more at Walt Disney World.
There's also a new Best Mom shirt.
Yes, Julie did not want it.
He was peer pressuring me.
I wasn't peer pressuring. I was just saying you.
But I already have one.
Do you know why? I'll be honest. This is where my brain didn't function until we were in the golf cart driving away with the shirt.
Yeah.
After I purchased my shirt. The main reason I wanted you to get the shirt.
Yeah.
Is if you buy 2 or more shirts, they're cheaper.
Oh.
That was the reason why I wanted you to get the shirt. Yeah, we paid more for my shirt because we didn't get a second shirt. But we're in the golf cart driving away at that point, so...
So we stayed at Fort Wilderness for the weekend. And
let me flip it over to you.
Yeah.
While you're talking.
It was really, really good. It was very exciting. I love Fort Wilderness. And you want to hear a funny story? Pinning Magic, one of our featured vendors, was staying in the same loop as us at Fort Wilderness.
She was maybe about 10 houses or 10 cabins.
10 cabins away from us. And we're just driving along. And she's like, hey! It was hilarious.
She had all 3 of her dogs, her husband, and her son was there. So it was the smallest world ever because we saw her at the shopping event.
Yes.
She went in maybe about
weekend, you guys.
Maybe like 20 people before us. She went in. Yes. And Pinning Magic. Hello.
Hi, Pinning Magic.
Hello, Aaron. No, but it was funny because we're just driving by in the golf cart. We got Evelyn was with us.
Yes.
And then a car came and it pretty much cut the whole conversation short.
I did. I got my hair cut. I was like, dead hair, get rid of that.
How cute is she right now?
But we had such a great weekend. It was crazy busy. So we did Fort Wilderness. We went to Magic Kingdom on Friday. our oldest kids, they didn't want to go, so they stayed back at the cabin and
Evelyn came with us.
Did teenage things, and so we watched fireworks at Disney. Like awesome.
A whole bunch of birthday wishes still coming in there.
Thank you guys, I appreciate that. And then Saturday was the shopping experience. So that was Mickey's of Glendale pop-up shop that you had to have tickets for, and that was at Coronado Springs. Richard filmed zero content at at Coronado Springs. It was an afterthought. But you were not supposed to film inside anyway during
That's kind of the reason why I one of the reasons why, I'll be honest, that's
you didn't miss too much.
It's one of the reasons why I didn't, because they were like, don't film content. And it's funny, one of the
we saw tons of people
one of the TikTok guys, he went and he reached out and he's like, I didn't realize until I saw your haul video, because I mentioned in the haul video, like, you weren't supposed to film. And he's like, I didn't even realize until you said it that I wasn't supposed to film in there. And I was like, don't worry, man. Everybody was filming in there.
I saw a lot of people filming.
Yeah. Shandy, congratulations. Your shipping is covered if you purchase anything. All right. So if you win a giveaway, Julie, what's better than one giveaway?
How about two giveaways?
Two giveaways. If you win a giveaway, we're going to go ahead and, crazy concept, give you another.
Since we're talking about...
cover your shipping. But if you make a purchase and then you will. So, talking about the D23 event, they gave us this nice little tote. Yeah. We're going to give it away right now.
There we go. Get in on that. It has a cute pocket inside, too.
Yes.
Like a little hidden pocket.
They gave away, you bought a ticket, and then they gave you a free pin, which was really cool.
Right.
Julie's free pin.
Well, technically, you guys, it wasn't free. Because we had to pay to get in.
We had to pay to get in, but still, I would have paid to just get in. They didn't have to give me... So this was a limited edition of 2,300. This was Julie's pin that she got. Mm-hmm. And
it's adorable.
Adorable. Mickey's Christmas Carol. Good one. Mine was a little bit bigger.
Wah, 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 wah. Coastal Pin Magic. Thanks for the raid.
Hope you guys had a great show. This was mine. Mine was the Spider-Man limited edition of 1,200. This is Beyond Amazing D23 exclusive. This will be $1 start today. You're going to pick whatever pin you want. It's 9 different pins. I have my bets on which Spider-Man will go first. But I want to see if I'm correct.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that'll be $1 start today.
Are we $1 starting my pin today?
We can if you want to. I mean, if you want to. So past that, big busy weekend. Yes. Monday, Destination D23 tickets released. Did we get Destination D23 tickets? Absolutely not.
No, we did not.
It's not the end.
We tried.
I literally on my cell phone got, I don't know what number it was because they didn't do numbers this time. I was at a minute.
1 minute before you got to enter.
Less than a minute.
Yeah.
And one of the moderators in our group went and said, it just told me it sold out. Yeah. And then it jumped up to 6 minutes. And I was like, that ain't good.
Yep.
Like, I thought it was a sure bet at that point. Yeah. So we're trying to make something work. We'll see if it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
Right.
Last time me and Julie went to D23, they messed up our email and we didn't get RSPs. So we got none of the pins.
Right.
So that the whole thing comes down to, we didn't get pins last time. So I'm not that concerned. I live in Orlando. I live where the event's taking place.
Right.
I'm not concerned. We're running a pin event the week after.
Yes.
So I'm not concerned about getting the pins.
We actually had to change that pin event. Our September 6th pin event was actually supposed to be August, I think, 29th.
Yeah, something like that.
Or was it 30th? Whatever day was the Saturday. That's when our pin event was. But then Destination D23 announced.
That happened.
And I had to change our pin event. That was the whole thing.
So am I upset? I am upset. Not for the pins. I'm upset because I actually like to go to the panels.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of people that are gonna just go to get the pins and then not go to any of the panels.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Right.
Like that for me, that's the saddest part. That was the part that I was most upset about. Because I like going to the parks panels. I like going to all those stuff.
Yeah.
So I always find that fun. Plus they do lots of cool free giveaways and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So It's always fun to do that stuff. But yeah, it's good news is tickets go on sale
Thursday.
17th Thursday.
Thursday.
This Thursday they go on sale for the
Disneyland
event. I'm telling you right now, we're gonna hear. I don't know if we're gonna hear before May 22nd.
Yeah.
May 22nd is the pin trading nights. I think they're gonna announce then when the tickets are going on sale. I don't think we'll hear about it before May 22nd. I don't. There's no reason for them to. If it's gonna be when we think it's gonna be.
Yeah.
June, July, August. That's 4 months prior to that. I don't think they need to even think about announcing it. So
right.
I think it's pretty much a fair bet that they're going to announce it then, and then they'll show it.
Get in on the giveaway. You have 45 seconds.
45 seconds.
It's the
D23 tote bag that we got for free, but it can be yours for free.
It can be yours for free.
And then remember, if you win a giveaway, your shipping is covered. We see offers coming in the Buy It Now. You'll see a little house down there. If you're new here, hello, I'm Rich. You might have met my beautiful wife, Julie. Well, we'll show her again. She's so pretty.
Hello.
So, hello. The Buy It Now is a house that you can just buy things right now. If you have $15, you can spend your $15 there, or you can spend your $15 in a auction. Mm-hmm. So basically what's going to happen is everything is going to start at $1 tonight. So all auctions are going to start at $1. You guys pulled a whole bunch of stuff. And Julie's like, oh, well, like, we're starting at blah, blah, blah.
I marked the first 10 because he said
she marked the first 10
were going to be $1.
I'll tell you, everything that was pulled, we're going to start at $1 because let's have some fun. It's Julie's birthday. Why not, right?
J for Pins 8, congratulations. You got the
giveaway number 2.
Giveaway.
What's better than 2 giveaways?
How about 3? And you might as well keep that there. I've got a second one to give
away. A second one?
Round
that
2.
Was true. Me and Julie both actually went to this.
If they make a purchase in tonight's show.
So the buyer giveaway.
Look at this buyer giveaway.
There was a shirt that if I could have bought it, it is one of those things that I would have bought in a heartbeat.
Yes.
It would have been in my bag. I would have elbowed people, forearmed somebody into a shelf to get this shirt in my size. They had Power Limes shirts and magnets. Yes. Our buyer giveaway today is a Power Lime magnet. We have one on our refrigerator. You can have one on your refrigerator.
Yes.
So, a Power Lime shirt. I was I saw it and I was all they had was mediums and smalls. And I was it's been a long time since I fit in a medium.
No, this is a very nice, big, thick
magnet.
So nice acrylic. So we have one on our fridge. This is the buyer giveaway.
Ooh, so I can see the video of me.
This will be the very last giveaway.
That'll be the last giveaway, I think. And if you purchase anything in the show, you qualify for that.
Flash over to Fancy really fast. Because sitting by Fancy is something we picked up at the Mickey's at Glendale pop-up shop.
Fancy's like, what are you doing?
Fancy! And it's the Sorcerer Apprentice Mickey plush. That is a regular giveaway that will be done at random at some point in today's show.
In today's show, at some point in time, we are giving this away. I'm not going to tell you when. I'm not going to say whatever. The Power Limes, we will run that as the very last thing. This will be run at some point in time. Yes. I don't know when. You don't have to buy a darn thing to get this today. You just got to hang out. You got to be active in the chat. You got to keep Julie awake because she is tired.
I didn't take a nap today.
Julie did not. I took a nap. Julie did not take a nap.
Fancy had a very long nap today.
And Fancy is ready for her next nap.
So the only thing is, for the plush,
get more comfy, Fancy.
It is for U.S. addresses, so you have to have a U.S. address for all of our giveaways tonight. And yeah, just stick around, have fun with us. That will be at random. And I have all sorts of other giveaways. I've got Adorable. I've got a Tsum Tsum. I've got sun catchers. I've got vintage magnets. All sorts of goodies tonight to celebrate with you guys. So thank you guys. Thank you for the birthday.
You guys are getting you guys don't always get good cat time. Thor is with the kids. Yes. The kids are watching some anime. In the other room.
He's with them.
Oh, you like those neck
now
scratches.
It's time for all of this.
Oh, okay. Well, Fancy's in the way.
Well, is she in the way for this?
Fancy's in the way, so I'm gonna pick up.
Fancy.
Automatic purrs. Automatic purrs. Oh,
what a good girl.
Such a good girl. Okay. No, baby, no. No, Fancy. Okay, guys.
Let's get on with this.
Okay. So if you are not part of the best pin group, Pin Trading Disney, as I said before, it is the best Facebook pin group that there is. 81,600 members. We are on the roll to 100,000 members.
Mm-hmm.
Julie, on Instagram, I am the Figment Guy. 27,100 followers on Instagram. You guys are all amazing.
Nice.
Please keep liking, keep commenting, keep watching. I appreciate it so much. Julie's the Figment Guy's wife. Julie posts about our cats, our fun dates,
Yes.
all that fun stuff.
Posted about our date last night.
You did post about our date last night. On TikTok, I am the Figment Guy. Julie, I'm going to tell them right now. I posted a brand new pin haul video on TikTok. I'm not posting it on Instagram till tomorrow. So if you want to see it first, you have to go to TikTok to see it.
All right.
But it is a brand new pin haul video. On YouTube, I am the Figment Guy. On PinPix, we are both trusted sellers on PinPix. Talking to Molly, found out PinPix Molly lives in the Cleveland area.
Yes, somebody mentioned that.
I did not realize that Molly lives in the Cleveland area. So we can guarantee who's going to be coming to that pin event.
Yes.
I was told, as long as it's not the week of the Maryland event.
No.
And I already talked to who's running the Maryland event, because she already said, I'll come as long as it's not the week of the Maryland event. And I said, we can make that happen.
In on that third giveaway.
Okay.
In on that giveaway before it runs.
Next pin event, May 17th. Julie, how much does it cost to get in?
It's a free entry event.
How much does it cost to park?
Free parking.
So absolutely free for you guys to come here and go look at 80 plus tables of pins.
KW83, congratulations. You got the D23 reusable bag.
Tote bag's coming to you.
Congrats.
So I want to talk about our featured vendors. They help us run the event as far as making sure to keep it free for you guys. So that is Fins and Pins, Pinning Magic, Kenny Pins, Pins Collecting, Pinning Ghosts, and Thanos is Right Pins. They are all wonderful sellers here on Whatnot also. I will say this also. So when you guys go ahead and hit a tier, you saw a whole bunch of fragment tiers come by. That's our bronze tier. You get this. We like to shout at you from the rooftops. How do we do that? With a goat, because that's what it is. Don't forget, buyer giveaway, Power Limes magnet from D23 event, and random giveaway at some point in time tonight, the Sorcerer Mickey Walt Disney Imagineering. We're giving that away for free. You don't have to buy anything to get that. It's absolutely free.
That's right.
Julie.
Yes.
I'm going to have to put it on you for a second. You're going to have to entertain them for a second.
Oh, dear.
Because I'm an idiot, and I took my cord out of here.
Ooh.
So I have to go get...
You just have to go over here.
I got to grab my cord, but I'm going to flip it to you. You're going to entertain people. So razzle dazzle.
Here's some spirit fingers. No. So we were telling you guys, we went to, the Unseen movie at AMC. And it was very underwhelming. It was something that we had not heard about before. I recognized the actors that were in it, but it was called On Swift Horses?
Yes.
On Swift Horses. It was a very odd title. But yeah, it was not the type of movie that I probably would have went to see. I was actually really hoping for a scary movie, not gonna lie. But it was still nice. It was nice to still go and see something that you didn't know what you were gonna see.
It had zero plot.
That's the one thing that we definitely agreed on, is the story didn't go anywhere. So that was the only thing. So if you're looking to see it, no spoilers here. We're not going to spoil it. It is not a movie for kids, though. So
definitely not a kid movie. Definitely not a kid movie.
Hard R, I'd say.
Yeah, pretty hard R. So, okay. Multiple things for dollar starts today. We are going to start with the carded pins that you selected. These are all going to be run at $1. We're starting it at $1. Wherever it goes to is where it goes to. I will also let you know after this, we're going to get into the D23 event stuff that we basically went to, the WDI stuff. So you ready, Julie?
I actually booted myself out of the show.
That's
so
not good.
I'm trying to get back.
Don't boot yourself out of the show.
It hit the mouse and then it hit everything off. So we lost our music too. But
I see that, man.
I know.
You're.
You left me to take on the show, and look what happens. Here I come. I'm back in.
So we have. You guys might have seen on Instagram. I got a Beauty and the Beast collection in that has some heavy hitters for Beauty and the Beast wise.
Do you see what Heaven just asked?
What?
Any happily ever after pins?
Yes.
2.
But not today.
Not today.
Friday, we have 2 happily ever after pins, including the harder to find limited edition one that Julie has on her board.
Yes.
And they will be on Friday. A couple of the Beauty and the Beast pins will be. I'm gonna flip it to me. I might as well while Julie's doing this. Yes. So the Beauty and the Beast stuff, a couple of that's going to be in the show. Some of the Ursula collection we got in, just a couple, like 5 pins or 10 pins, probably 5 pins at the most.
Yes.
Then Red Binder Guy pickup tomorrow. So I'll take pictures tomorrow, post that on social media tomorrow. Red Binder Guy stuff, always awesome. We're going to have Red Binder Guy, the multiple collections that came in, and then I'm going to have this complete set available on Friday if anybody wants it. That just came in today. Spoiler alert, it's the pin mail that I got that I put in the TikTok video. I have the full set of all 12 Park Cruisers pins.
Nice.
So every single Park Cruiser pin will be available on Friday. So just a lot of stuff. It's going to be kind of crazy. But everything today is a $1 start.
$1 start.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. And okay. If you're new here, shipping's combined, so it's all based on weight. You'll be able to see how much everything weighs once we get started. And then to place a bid, you're going to swipe right. You're not going to hit the button. You're going to swipe right. And just make sure you don't outbid yourself. Pay attention to who has the lead. So
everything on Friday will be a 10% discount. So whatever price, whatever price we have on it, we will start it at a 10% discount. You're going to circle what you want. If you don't want, or like, if you want it to be run, you're going to circle what you want. So are we ready to get going? Because I'm ready to go.
Somebody pre-bid $2 for some reason.
$2. Oh, apparently this is going to be a $2 start. Guaranteed fresh, nice orange bird, limited edition of 4,000. What's her face? Corgi Mom bought the other pin that went with it. It was a Spaceship Earth orange bird.
Oh yeah.
This is the other pin that goes with it in a set. All right. So $1 start.
$1 start. Bid responsibly.
Everything.
Pay attention to who has the lead.
Everything is going to be a $1 start. So just so you know.
Yes.
And then past that, like I said, we have a whole bunch of stuff that was randomly chosen today, but then we have a whole bunch of the stuff from the shopping event that we will be doing at a $1 start also. Congratulations, Corgi Mom. Next, limited edition of 2000. This was from Christmas 2024, Walt Disney World. That is Chip and Dale. $1 start on that.
There we go. $1 start.
At least today's an easier day where you don't have to hit the button. It's there. It's all $1. $1 start for you.
I think Chip is here, to be honest.
Jeez.
It was a question asked.
Oh, that was a...
Yes, it was a question asked. Very important question.
Dale looks a little goofy. Let's be honest. Dale's a little goofy.
Congrats to Emily.
Congrats. So this is the lowest limited edition we'll probably see today, Julie. Limited edition of 200 Earl of Sandwich pin.
There it is.
Only 200. This is an official Walt Disney World pin. $1 start. Let's go. Ellie 200.
Thank you, Laura. Yes, thank you everyone for the birthday wishes.
It's like I said, we have a lot of fun stuff planned today. So, hopefully you guys are just ready to hang out, talk a lot. If we missed something in the chat, say it again. Christmas morning at Disney that year. Awesome.
Nice.
Mary Poppins. This was the live action Mary Poppins limited release, and that is a $1 start. And then, like I said, we have the Walt Disney Imagineering D23 stuff that we just went to, and then we'll kind of go from there.
Mm-hmm. Throw in some fun. And
There's
we have
a whole bunch of
Star
randomness.
Boards. The Dollar Star
Oh,
boards
Dollar Star
will
boards.
be towards the end of the show, though. So those will
Not
be
the very end of the show, but
no. But we're gonna do the carded stuff first. All right, Deb. Congrats.
Congrats, Deb. Next, limited edition of 2,500 Hatbox Ghost. This was from this wasn't from the nighttime. This was from the day version. So they had the day version of this pin was at D23 that we went to in California. The nighttime versions of these pins were at the After Dark event. So that is a $1 start on the Hatbox Ghost there.
I hope you tag the Figment guy, Miss Biggs, once you put that temporary tattoo on your neck. I hope you do. What year's D23? That was this past year's.
Last year, 2024.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a.
Wait for May 17th. Are the name tags happening?
Yes.
We are working on it.
We're working on the name tags, but they're for sure going to happen in some shape or form.
We just have to figure out where we're going to put it at the event so that we're not just like causing a...
Congratulations, Shandy, taking advantage of that free shipping.
Congrats.
And if you guys are putting offers in, we are accepting all offers in the Buy It Now. So in the little house there, we're accepting all offers. We will get to them. Limited edition of 3,500 Cinco de Mayo. It is, it's a small world also with Donald. $1 start. But yeah, we're gonna go. Like I said, Red Binder Guide pickup is tomorrow, so I will post all that tomorrow so you guys can see that. So it's gonna be.
Can you explain the D23 event you went to recently? I don't know if you're talking about the Saturday event. That was a Mickey's of Glendale event. They were just handing out a lot of D23 because it was like extra.
Well, it was
stuff.
a 3D. We had to sign up through D23. You could only sign up if you were a D23 member.
You're right. His Ellie, is that you?
Hey, His Ellie. There you go.
Congrats.
Good grab on that one. Another Cinco. Somebody grabbed a couple Cinco de Mayo pins. Cinco de Mayo, which is actually coming up.
Yes.
So that's not bad. Cinco de Mayo. Limited edition of 4,000. $1 start on that one also.
There we go.
But yeah, we went to the event. You had to sign up through D23. That's why I keep calling D23 event, because it was technically a D23 event where you got to shop in Mickey's of Glendale, which is usually only open to cast members.
But it was a very quick drop. It just came out of nowhere.
It was
kind of like the
Pin Trading Nights. Pin Trading Nights was like it's here, and then it was
just happened.
It was gone.
There was no notice.
Yeah, Destination D23. Thoughts on that?
Jen. Congrats.
So Jeff wants to know.
On that.
My thoughts on the Nifty 50 catalog.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, where's this? It gets a little sad from
39 of the pins are Fab 5.
Yeah.
What the heck were they thinking?
I don't know. It kind of gets you a little worried for our, Walt Disney World event. I hope it's not.
I heard nothing about this Nifty 50 event and the pins that were coming.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about the 25th anniversary, speaking to different people, and I'm excited. But man, swing and a miss.
Yeah. Well, and like Bobby said, limited editions of 100.
500 is the lowest or the highest limited edition. You're only going to sell 500 tickets?
That's insane.
Come on.
Who's going to get tickets for this event?
It's
going to be hard.
It's going to be ridiculous.
We don't particularly have high hopes. We don't. We kind of already have made peace with it.
I've already kind of written it off and been like,
we're gonna try to get tickets on Thursday, but we're not gonna cry about it, because at this point, missing out on Destination D23 and That there should have been way more tickets than this Disneyland event's going to have. I just don't have high hopes for it. So
I think there's going to be
I think it's going to be what it
I think
is.
there's going to be like 500 tickets.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like, what the heck even
It's
was
going to be
this?
gone in like a nanosecond.
And you only get to trade for like four trades. Four trades on the board.
They don't do that at Disney World.
It's unlimited.
Yeah.
Unless they're doing it. Unless they're changing it. And if they're changing, oh man, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad.
Yeah.
But the other board, if you get the higher package, crazy concept. If you get the higher package, you legitimately only get 2 more pins.
Yeah.
And their explanation of the board is it will have limited editions
jumbos,
and
right?
and jumbos and mini jumbos.
Yeah.
Guys, Walt Disney World always has limited editions. Are you telling me that they're only going to have open edition pins on these boards?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who thought of this?
We'll see. We'll come back on Friday and let's talk about how the ticket.
We'll talk about how the ticket selection goes on Friday.
Yeah.
Okay, so Reluctant Dragon, limited edition of 1100. Nice little book series. I like any of the pins that are like the book series.
Yes.
$1 start on that.
There we
go.
But yeah, the Nifty 50s has an RSP. So what they showed you, already what Richard shared on Instagram, those are going to be RSPs. So you have to get tickets to the event in order to get an RSP to put in for those. So think about that. If they are only taking 500 people and you've got limited editions of 100, like
KDH,
your odds
congratulations.
of getting pins are not very good.
You hit Narwhal tier, that's 2.
Congrats.
Opening night, the Rise of Skywalker, $1 start Star Wars pin. Flip that down a little bit.
Yeah, the pin trading night catalog was way better than the Nifty 50s, for sure.
Can we talk about how great next Tuesday will be? The releases?
Is that the Chef Mickey's release?
Oh, please.
Is it already that time? I feel like this month has flown by. Congrats, Deb.
We and Blackout Period.
Blackout Period? Are you kidding?
Wait. It's Blackout Period, and the chef pin is going to be released.
No way.
Do you know how many messages I'm going to have? Oh, my.
Wow.
Oh, man.
We don't keep up on that information, because we're not blacked out, but holy cow.
Oh, guys.
So you're telling me Disney Springs is going to be like...
Disney Springs will be sold out by noon. Disney Springs will be sold out by noon. Everywhere else will have the pin. And guess who's not blacked out?
Oh, wow.
Oh, guys, I'm going to get that pin, and we're going to dollar start like 8 of them that night. Because I'm going to go get 2 from each of the parks. Wow.
That's crazy.
Man.
I don't keep up with that.
Oh, that's great. So blackout means that it is spring break time. So blackout period means that they're basically blocked from the park unless you have the top pass holder pass. And a lot of people don't have the top pass holder pass. They have just the pass that kind of lets them in either the weekends because they are the weekdays because they don't want to go on the weekends and all that stuff. Limited edition of 3,500. The apple is actually a gem. $1 start for the old hag.
There she goes. Wow, that's something, I'll tell you. So, I mean, that's a good thing, right? The lines at the parks shouldn't be as crazy busy, right?
They'll still be busy because all the people are here from like a different...
Poor Contemporary, because Contemporary is going to get some of those.
Yes.
Because we were there.
Contemporary is going to be like slammed.
Yeah.
The Riverside gets them in the morning.
Yeah.
That line's going to have 75 people in it.
Right.
And they don't get a ton of them, guys.
No.
Love this series, cast exclusive transportation series, which is the tram to get you into up to the front of the park from the parking lot. $1 start on that one. That's a limited edition of 5,000. Guys, that is the funniest thing that I could have ever heard my whole entire life. How many people are going to be upgrading their passes
right.
just to get that pin.
Just for that pin, yep.
This is for the dining pin, which is the Chef Mickey's pin.
Yeah.
The Disney dining pin is the one that was the Pizza Rizzo pin that everyone lost their collective minds over.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So the first one was the Ohana pin, and then you had Pizza Rizzo. And then what was the last one? Was the Backyard Rodeo?
The Woody's. Yeah, Woody.
That's it. Congrats, Janoski.
Topiary, limited release. This is Belle and the Beast, Topiary. $1 start on that one. Pizza Rizzo was a limited edition. Yeah, that was.
Yes.
Yeah, that gave a lot of people PTSD. I will tell you that.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Especially the people that went to Animal Kingdom first, because you figure they open up first, so they're going there. They weren't expecting that pin to sell out like it did. It did. A lot of them didn't get the pins, so. Sam Fry, 1975 too. Thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. And if you guys didn't know this, every 20 auctions we do another giveaway.
Wah, 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 wah.
Big Mac
Attack.
Hope you guys had a great show. Thank you for the raid. We appreciate it. DVC, this is Stitch and this is Alani. I was basically told this was given to you if you went to Alani with DVC and you were on the cruise. So $1 start on that. The turtle's the best.
There we go. So in each park, where do they do the LE drops, the limited edition?
So here we go. So Walt Disney World 4 parks. So we go. Magic Kingdom is going to be in Frontierland at Trading Post. Magic Kingdom.
You already said that.
Epcot. Man, I just need you to shout the park and I'll tell you where it's at. Epcot is now at Pin Traders, which is not underneath the ball. It's now all the way in the back. You can either get it there or in the courtyard next to Creations. Probably the courtyard next to Creations day of.
Yeah.
Hollywood Studios. 5 and Dime, I believe it is. The picture place that's right on the corner. When you walk in, it's on the left-hand side. Very first shop. Right-hand side. Yeah.
Animal Kingdom.
The pin cart. No, don't listen to that. Don't walk back to the pin cart. The shop right in the front when you walk in on the right-hand side also is the one that has all the pins. Okay, Tinkerbell, limited edition of 1,000. This was a surprise release. This is an older pin. $1 start on that LE of 1,000 Tinkerbell. So yeah, the Riverside Depot at Animal Kingdom. Thank you, Sassy Shimer.
Contemporary also has limited edition pins.
Riverside, Port Orleans has it, but they will be sold out. I can guarantee you both of those will probably be sold out.
Yes.
Because if you don't have that top,
carry a lot there.
If you don't have that top tier pass, you're going to miss out on that. Deb, congratulations. Goofy movie pins not today, because I showed pictures on the Facebook group and on Instagram of everything we're showing today. There actually might be. I think there's Goofy movie on the boards.
Maybe
on the dollar start boards that we're going to do towards the end. There is a whole bunch of different stuff coming up. Limited edition. This was an LE of 2,000, I believe. Happy Holidays. The Gingerbread House. That is a $1 start.
Do you know if Kingpin is still at Animal Kingdom Lodge?
Kingpin is still at Animal Kingdom Lodge. Last time we were there, he was there. But yeah, from everything that I know, he still goes and he walks around there. He has his lanyard and all that fun stuff.
Caitlin, congrats.
Congratulations. Next, from the Dragon series, it's Maleficent.
I was surprised to see that in the books carded.
I
was like, why did we pull that and not put it in with me?
Because I carded it. This isn't. It's not a cheap pin.
Right.
$1 start.
There we go.
Who's the king of pins? Richard Summers, the Figment guy.
Boo.
Boo. Boo this man. So, yeah, fun stuff.
I'm not sure if there's any Mulan or Moana. I know
Katie, congratulations.
I priced a Moana pin today. That might be in Friday's show.
Limited release. Genie. $1 start.
There it goes.
This was a mystery box set that they had. They were all limited release.
I did not price any Brother Bear pins. Nope. The lot of pins that I was pricing were mostly Beauty and the Beast. It's a lot of high
dollar Beauty and the Beast. I'm not talking. It's like way too much Beauty and the Beast.
Lots. But there was also some randomness in there as well. Some lower priced carded pins too. So Richard likes to give you guys variety. So he'll be posting.
Yeah, I'm not going to be posting. We're not having somebody with the person asked me. They're like, "Oh, you can do a Beauty and the Beast show," and I'm like, "No, we don't do that around here." Yeah, we don't do that around here. I like to have all kinds of different pins.
One character.
Limited edition of 2060th anniversary of Alice in Wonderland. $1 start.
There she goes. Yeah.
First time here. Where do you post the pictures and what you could pull? So on Facebook or Instagram, I'm posting in my stories on Instagram, and I'm posting on the Facebook group itself. So I would suggest, and this is the main thing I tell people, if you're not following me on Instagram, it is 10 times easier to follow my content on Instagram than it is in the Facebook group.
It does get lost.
There's 80,000 people in the Facebook group, and we have 500 new posts a day. Even my posts get buried.
Bet Army, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. So this one I will show you. There is a couple of gems missing. So I believe there's...
It's all in the same corner. It's
right there. There's 2 gems missing right there. So 2 gems are missing on that. Limited edition of 1,000. It's a gold card series. It's going to be a $1 start.
There we go. And then we're about an auction away. We're going to put up another giveaway for you guys.
Yeah, I always...
every 20 auctions.
So I always post on Instagram. I'm posting, basically the same exact thing that I'm posting in the Facebook group when it comes to pulling pins. And then it all depends. Like, did you pick up the new carousel? Not yet. I am going to get some. I'm going to the parks. I will be...
Thursday you're going.
Yes, but I'm going to go to the parks.
Congrats, Britt.
And then Indie Pins, congratulations, you hit Fragment tier. And whenever you hit a tier, don't forget, click up top, get your coupon. You get $5 off your next purchase. Walt Disney Imagineering exclusive Sorcerer Mickey, $1 start. Let's go.
Did you end up finding your Starbucks Figgy pin?
I have 2 people that are bringing it to the pin event. So
we'll be securing it at May 17th.
I should be securing it at the pin event. I'm basically looking for it at that point right now. That's what we're planning on. Ooh, TM Brown, halfway wizard tier, which is the middle tier. You get 3.
Nice. All right, we're doing the next giveaway, so let me get that up while Richard is running. All right, so we are doing a vintage 101 Dalmatians magnet with Cruella on it.
So this is a magnet, one of those old school, big magnets, still in the original packaging. That is the next giveaway that we're doing. Also, Princess cameos, I think, are much nicer than what people might be leading on to. I think they are actually really nicely done. They're big, heavy pins. So yes, I have the whole set. Where can you trade for them? May 17th at the Figment Guide pin event.
Yes. How many pins do you bring to the event? Hundreds?
I mean, I'm going to have, just so you guys know what the setup's going to look like at the pin event, I'm going to have 14 cases of rare. I'm going to have 8 limited edition books and 2 gigantic tubs to refill those books. So a tub of smalls to refill the books, and then a tub of big stuff. The stuff, we call Rich's bucket of fun. Mm-hmm. The stuff in the tubs will be as cool as the stuff that's in the cases. Yeah. So if you came by the table once early, you'll see all new pins later on in the day. Yeah. That's just how it works because we trade out so much.
Thank you for the birthday wishes.
We have 5 pins left that were pulled for you guys. Look at this guy, Julie.
I know.
He's tiny.
Cute.
He's the tiny version of the pin that we just did. $1 start, Walt Disney Imagineering.
There we go. Thank you so much.
But yeah, so I'm bringing a ton of stuff. We're also gonna have GoPin Pro is gonna have 2 events. I'm planning on going to at least one of the pin events that GoPin Pro is having.
I think it's going to be that Wednesday, or I mean that
Thursday
event
after the
pin event, because it's Whatnot Con coming up, you guys.
Well, do you know what else I'm gonna do, Julie?
What?
If you're coming to the pin event at the Disney pin event,
Madison, congrats on that.
Congrats. If you're coming to the Disney pin event, I am going to bring. Listen to this, Julie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bring I never, ever, ever bring these to any pin events. I'm going to bring the mystery book, and I'm going to bring the Hidden Mickey Elites are coming with us to the pin event. So if you're looking to complete sets, come find us.
Yes, GoPin Pro is going to have an event at Pin HQ on the Sunday after our pin event. So you've got May 17th is ours, May 18th is theirs. Then you've got the Pin Trading Nights event on that Wednesday, and then GoPin Pro again on Thursday at Pin HQ.
No problem, Cherry Decor. We're accepting all offers today, guys. Yeah. So in the buy it now, if you can make an offer on it, we'll accept it. Yes. $1 start. Brer Rabbit.
There he goes.
Woo!
That's a great pin. You never see this pin anymore.
No, this series you don't see anymore.
Yeah,
the series has disappeared. I have another collection coming in on Thursday, I think it is. Mm-hmm. So there's another collection coming on Thursday. I'm probably not going to get any of that priced for this week. That'll be for the next week. But there's some craziness, but just like complete sets. Mm-hmm. Like all 12 pins complete sets.
Congrats, Brooke.
Brooke, congrats. 2025 Doctor's Day. Did you miss out on the Nurse's Day pin? Julie got it. Julie got the Nurse's Day pin. We have it coming. Yes. So $1 start on the Rolf Doctor's Day pin.
There he goes.
Got one.
The only thing I did miss out on was the Beauty and the Beast pin. I did not get my hands on that one. But I did get some May the 4th pins, because guess what? We have a May the 4th show.
We do on May the 4th. Yep.
So yeah, I was like, why not? And then I got the graduation pin because our Isabel graduates this year. So
Chris, congratulations. Okay, Julie.
Yes.
We're gonna run these 2 pins, and then we're gonna talk about Whatnot Con.
Wah, 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 wah.
Ooh,
Mr. Funko Lounge, thank you for rating us.
Hope you had a great show. Thanks for popping in here. We're doing dollar starts on all Disney pins right now. Everything that people selected from the pin group. This was from the 50th anniversary. This was what, 2021? Yeah, October 1st, 2021 for the 50th anniversary. Limited release, $1 start. This was a pass holder exclusive on that also. Whatnot Con is coming up.
Yes.
Basically, by the time Whatnot Com comes around, we should be at 25,000 followers, which would be awesome.
Florida Sun Living, congratulations! You got the magnets. Nope. Where are you going?
Oh, sorry. That was
TW
Penguin. Congratulations.
So
and there you go.
You got that.
Was that Florida Sun Living?
Florida
Sun Living. Congratulations. You got the 101 Dalmatians magnet coming. Last of the pulled pins. Then we're getting into the D23, the WDI stuff. We're going to be doing that next. This is the Transformation at Twilight. Probably one of the coolest cards. It's got like the lenticular backer card, which is great. So Robin Hood, and then the henchman that he's dressing up as.
There we go.
And that is a $1 start, limited edition. So, Julie.
Yes.
With Whatnot Con, do we have something big planned?
Yes.
So, you guys liked our flash sales, correct?
We did a lot of flash sales.
We did a lot of flash sales.
Yeah. Whatnot Con, it's going to be their 2nd annual. So they did it last year. We participated in it. It's just a fun A fun experience that they have that goes throughout the whole platform of Whatnot. So it gets integrated together.
People
We
are
have
running
fun.
special giveaways
Yes.
and deals. So
and we're going to be doing some flash sales. And during the Enchanted Spring, we had a lot of fun doing flash sales with you guys. The only issue that we ran into was we had like five of this, five of that. They went so fast. So we are going to try our hardest to get at least 20 of an item.
Can I talk about the one?
But yes, you
so
can.
There's one item that I told Julie we're going to get 100 of. We're going to get 100. We're going to sell 100 of this one item. We will be selling the Hidden Disney Silver Packs
from Walt Disney World.
From Walt Disney World. Unopened are going to be mailed to your house for $15 a piece.
Yes.
$15 for 2 pins. Unopened, you'll have a chance at chasers. Guys, we've got some bangers coming, and I don't know what to tell you. There's a reason there's 262 people in the show. We have fun here, we have a good time here, and we like to pass that along to you.
Yes.
$15.
So,
and that's just one.
Not tonight. That's for Whatnot Con.
That's Whatnot Con. That's coming up. You're going to see the show is going to be tagged as Whatnot Con. I'm actually going to do it once I get the... They have special artwork we're going to be using for it. We're one of the featured vendors in the whole entire Whatnot Con, along with, I believe, GoPin Pro will also be one of the big featured vendors that they're going to have on the main stage.
And our show is going to be on May 16th, which is a Friday, our normal
show.
So
you can
and
go to...
And also Sunday, May 18th, right after our
2 shows.
So it's going to be a wild weekend.
The day after the pin event, you're going to be able to shop all of my trades.
Yes.
You'll be able to shop all my trades on the day after, on top of all the other crazy flash sales we're going to do. Our budget for these flash sales is ridiculous.
Yes.
Be ready, because you guys, not even your poor wallet, poor Julie, because Julie is going to have to package up everything for the insanity that I have coming towards you.
And then our Isabel graduates that
And
Monday.
Isabel graduates the day after.
Monday. So it's going to be wild.
We really got this.
Richard, before we start, we completely missed out on welcoming a new family member. So, Chalesini, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy Pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Welcome to the chaos.
Yes.
Also, we just had another ording. Fragment tier.
So click that little circle up at the top. If you hit a tier, there is a coupon in there. You have to redeem it before purchase.
So yes,
$5 is waiting in there.
And this is the other thing I'd like to say. We also want to throw out major support to you guys because we are a mom and pop business.
Yes.
You'll see some sellers on here that have an army of people packaging up their stuff and doing everything for it. It is a mom and pop shop here. It is Pin Mom and Pin Dad are here. Julie and Richard. We are the only ones doing this, and we 1,000%. I wrote the biggest check I've ever written to the government this year.
Yes, we sure did.
That tax check was a punch in the stomach.
And we've got Fancy and Thor as our pin support.
Yes.
They're our pin support.
But yes, so we appreciate, if we don't say it enough, we appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome.
We wouldn't do this without you guys.
It literally...
Ohio show is looking great.
Ohio show is looking phenomenal.
It's going to happen.
Do you know how many people... This is what happened. It went from 10 to 11 in like 2.5 seconds. And you want to know why? Because people went and put their brains to work and said, hey, I would like to go. Would anybody like to share a table with me? Mm-hmm. And then everyone was like, wait, we can do that? Yeah. You can pay for half the table. And then you only need to bring like 2 books.
Yes.
People lost their collective minds at that point. And it went from like, maybe we can get 40 to 50 tables to maybe we can do 80 to 100 tables. Are there tables left? We haven't even sold a table yet.
We're not selling.
We haven't sold one table yet. And the fact that Molly and Pinpicks lives in Ohio was like mind blowing to me.
So that's
like
awesome.
that I can't wait. I'm so excited. We live there. I haven't been back to Ohio. Julie's been a couple of times.
I have One time. One time.
I thought it was twice.
No, I went back in June.
Okay, so I have not been back to Ohio in forever. I want to go back and see all the sites.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like a crazy man running around, and then we're gonna run a pin event.
I know.
And I'll can I say it?
You can say it.
So
because it's gonna happen.
So it's gonna happen. So
we don't have the date yet, but
I
it's
don't
gonna
have the date, but it's gonna happen. So we're going to have this at the Great Northern Mall in North Olmsted, Ohio, which is where the first
we
Sears,
grew up there.
the first Sears store I was a store manager for there,
Yes.
and I'm ecstatic to go back to that mall and run a pin event in the mall.
Yes.
Absolutely free. Parking will not be a situation. PA system will not be a situation. It is going to be absolutely phenomenal. And it will be the event for that Midwest that nobody will ever want to miss.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm so excited about it.
Yes.
Like, I'm getting more jazzed as we're going about it. And as things are falling into place, it's going to be great. So, yes, so that's going to be
This is going to be the Ohio event. Yes. So you can look into it. You can look it up. It's Great Northern Mall in North Olmsted, Ohio.
North Olmsted, Ohio. It's 10 minutes from the airport.
It's been confirmed to me that they have open availability for us. So I just have to take the date.
And then this is the other thing. If you are going to the Maryland event, which is Lanny's event, a whole bunch of people have already said, well, as long as it's not that weekend, I can go to that event also. It's not going to be that weekend. I can guarantee you already it's not going to be that weekend, because I wasn't even looking at the weekend that was going to be. It's probably going to be the 2 weeks prior to that. That's the date I really want to shoot for. I think it'd be great. But yeah, if you're going to be in the area, it's going to be phenomenal.
Yes. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Love you guys.
Okay, so D23 exclusive. This was a limited edition. Where did it say that? Oh, it's on the card here. This is limited edition of 1,200. These are the different Spider-Man faces. I think I need my other to prop this up. Pause. Grab my other stand.
Yeah, it's a really great location, so we're very excited about that.
Okay, so you can see the retro Spider-Ham, symbiote suit, Spider Armor, classic, Iron Spider, Noir Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Ghost Spider or Spider-Gwen. These are your options. You're picking one of the pins off of this board. So it's a $1 start. Pick one pin.
One pin only. There it goes.
Limited edition of 1,200.
Yep, you're picking one pin.
There's a lot of people that have basically been telling me that it's like a 2-hour or 3-hour trip. Yeah. And then I had people saying like, oh, if you come to Indiana, let me know. We're not coming to Indiana.
Sorry, guys.
I hate to tell you, I'm not coming to Wisconsin. I'm not coming to Indiana. We're going to Cleveland, Ohio. If you're within distance, come to the event because it's going to be amazing.
Right. All right, Cody Cow, which one are you going for? I like the piggy one. Okay, never mind.
You're not supposed to say any of this. You let them pick what they want to pick.
What about Massachusetts?
No, I'm not coming to Massachusetts either.
I'll be honest, the only reason we're choosing Ohio is because we were born and raised in Ohio. So we are Ohioans at heart, and ham, yeah, see? That's what I would have chosen.
Spider-Ham going first.
How cute.
Okay, next choice. $1 start.
There you go. So.
Spider Pig, Spider Kid Pig.
But it's exciting because, we grew up going to that mall. I mean, every weekend I would go to that mall with my mom and my aunt, and we just go shopping and eat lunch. And I mean, it's just something we grew up with. So and after graduation, because Richard and I went to high school together. After graduation, I saw him again at the mall in the food court. And so that's when we picked up our relationship again.
Yep.
So
that's when we started dating, and we've been together ever since then.
Pixar, which one are you going for?
So summer of 2026, July of 2026, Noir. That was, okay. I was thinking that would be like the second or third one gone. That's cool.
Thinking Miles might be next, but
yeah, well, now you might have spoiler alert.
All right,
next one.
One's running.
Yeah, Great Northern Mall. It's in North Olmsted, Ohio, but it's only 10 minutes from the Cleveland Hopkins Airport.
Yeah.
It's literally like right by you. You hop on the freeway and you're literally right there.
Yeah, the next thing I'm going to see is I'm going to check and see with Great Northern Mall if he has connections for like rooms around the area.
Yes, because we're looking at there's actually 2 hotels that are on the actual in the parking lot of the mall. So we're looking to see if we can do basically something with that.
I'm gonna look into that too, just to see if they do any type of room discounts, just in case to help people out. Ghost Spider-Man.
Ghost Spider-Man. Ah, so we're going for the Spider-Gwen, basically.
So she's considered Ghost Spider?
Well, that's her character. In another universe, she's...
Okay.
Next one.
And there we go. Let's do the posters next, okay? That way I can get rid of that button.
These guys.
Because I'm afraid to hit the next button just in case it goes to that.
Gotcha.
It did that before on me.
Okay, I gotcha. So we'll do the LE 250 posters next. And that'll be a pick one, and there's 5 of those that you can pick from. And then after that, we're gonna do the maps. And those are limited edition 400s.
Monroe Maloney, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
They're gonna have to. Oh, their payment just went through. Let us know which one you'd like.
Fried chicken. We had Culver's for dinner. It was good.
We had fried chicken on Saturday though at the Fort Wilderness.
Yes, it was good.
We got a family size pizza
and the family meal, which was chicken.
Yeah, and it was actually the cheapest option for food. Just
it was like
the 5 of us, so
it was not bad at all. Classic Spider-Man. Okay.
And next one's running. You're picking one.
These are all limited edition of 1,200.
Debating between fried chicken or Chinese. Chinese is good. We haven't had Chinese in a while.
That's true. We have not.
Fancy. Are you playing? All right, Mad. Let us know which one you'd like.
Symbiote. There we go.
Next one's going.
And then we're getting into literally the low LLE stuff, which is, so basically we have a ton of the maps. We're doing all that. That's all going to be pick one, and that's all going to be, those are all LE 400s. And then we have the posters, which are LE of 250. Those will all be $1 start also. Everything tonight's $1 start. And then we'll get into the boards.
Here's Nina going for Miles.
Miles. We have 10 boards that we'll be selling off of tonight.
All right, next one's running.
3 more picks, guys.
And don't forget, we are doing a buyer giveaway. That is the Power Lines magnet, which is really cool. And then we also have, well, aside from like other really cool giveaways, we have the Sorcerer Apprentice Mickey.
And that's going to be given away at a random point today. And that is for anybody to get.
Chris Chun, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
Which one are you going for? Retro.
Two left.
Which one?
Spider Armor and Iron Spider.
There we go. Sorcerer, we've got a plush that we got from the merchandise event that we went to on Saturday.
I'll show it after this auction ends.
And it's a really nice, big Sorcerer Mickey, basically. So yeah, we picked that up, and I thought that would be a really nice giveaway. Benny Tuja 08634. Thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
And which one of these 2 are you taking? You can say left or right if you want.
Iron Spider. Okay, before you go, don't hit the button. Don't give it a second. I saw you over there and ready to hit that button. The Sorcerer Mickey plush, which is huge. This is a free giveaway tonight. We're giving this away for free. You don't have to purchase anything.
Just have to have a U.S.
You just got to have U.S. address. Yeah. The Power Lines magnet, which you guys know us, we love our power limes. That is an absolutely free giveaway for if you purchase something today. Buyer giveaway.
Everything else is just a regular.
Last one. Let's go.
Here we go.
Let's close it out. And then we have LE 250 coming up. The posters, we're going to get those done. And then we'll get into the maps. The maps are kind of crazy.
How many are there?
A lot.
Oh, gosh.
There are a lot,
they
man.
Don't all have the same amount of pins.
No, some of them have 5, some of them have up to 8.
All right, take that out there for Nanny. Are you selling the container?
No.
No.
Julie will not let me sell the container. Julie, this container, we're not going to sell it because what's going to end up happening is it's going to go.
Somebody that doesn't make a purchase.
Somebody that doesn't make a purchase is going to get it, and what's going to end up happening? She's got to ship just that, and it's going to sell for like $2. So I will store Mickey backs in there. Okay. So and then there, like I said, power line magnet, Mickey, that's going.
All right.
Okay, so these are WDI limited edition of 250 Epcot poster maps. We have Norway, we have China, we have Canada with the best restaurant, Germany, and the United Kingdom. So these are all limited edition 250. You're going to pick one pin. It's a jumbo. This pin, I'll take the top off. This is the pin. Yeah, it's gigantic. Yes, this is a pin. This is a pin. It is a gigantic pin. So those are the 5 countries we have. $1 start. It's limited to 250, so there's only 250 of those that exist.
All right, so you're picking one pin. Here we go. First one's running. How do you store your expensive pins you keep?
I have pins that I keep are all on the board.
Yeah.
The big board.
All of the Figment pins are just on the Figment board, so they're all in the same place. But as far as like pins that we take to pin events, the more expensive ones we keep in cases. All right, so we've got Jen. Let us know, which one are you going for? Germany.
Going for Germany. So Germany comes off the board.
All right.
4 left. Next one. Oh, we got another fragment here. Don't forget to clip your coupon. They are so heavy.
All right, there we go. Next one's going.
How to organize myself, and for a pin event next month. So far, I've only bought pins, never actually traded pins. So if you're going to a pin event, the very first thing you got to know is, what is your stuff worth? It's the number one question you're going to be asked, and to be stare at it like a deer in headlights at the person. Canada. Congrats. LE 250. We got China, Norway, and UK left.
There we go.
Have some sort of idea of what you have invested into it or what it's worth, because I'm going to ask you what's your value on it. Because if you're looking at $100 pin, I want to make sure we're trading value for value. Mm-hmm. That's the main thing that we're kind of looking at.
Linda Xiong, 99. Thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Which one can we get you? China. Congratulations. Okay, we got Norway and we got United Kingdom. I do find it funny that for Norway they didn't put like anything to do with Frozen. Yeah. Like I would have thought they would have put something with Frozen. Like there is the White Rabbit.
They should have at least did like do they have Vikings anywhere on it?
Did you know that the White Rabbit and Mary Poppins are on the UK one?
Ooh,
I bet you people haven't even. I bet you people didn't even realize the fact that they're just chilling on there.
Brittany Grimm, which one are you going for?
Norway. Yeah, I like to trade. We trade based upon value. This surprisingly, this one has characters, and it's the last one left. So go get it.
There we go.
I will say, when I'm talking to people about trading, if you say you have like $2 $50 pins and you want a $100 pin, that's what we're looking to do.
Yeah.
We're just looking to trade value for value. I'm taking stuff to the pin event that I've already shown you guys today, or I've shown you. There is definitely Chippendale in the show today.
Yeah.
Corgi Mom.
Corgi Mom.
Okay.
Right.
Now we're on to maps.
Maps.
These are Walt Disney Imagineering limited edition of 400. And these are there's multiple pins on these. You are basically taking one pin. So I'm going to prop this up. I'm going to put it back a little bit, and I'm going to scan over it so you can see. So pins on the Aladdin set. You have Genie's a gigantic pin. Jafar, Cave of Wonders. The Sultan and Raja are on the, what is it called? The Palace.
Mm-hmm.
And then the big Aladdin and Jasmine. So there's only 5 pins on this.
They are like 3D.
They are 3D.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
They're thick boys. They're very nice pins. Limited edition of 400. $1 start. You're picking one.
Pick one pin. There it goes. They're kind of almost remind me of like a porcelain type pin also, the way that they feel. But yes, you're picking one. We are breaking this up. It makes life easier for me to try to
shipping.
Ship it.
It's a million times easier.
I don't want to ship a whole box, so.
And these are limited edition of 400s, and you get to pick whatever one you want. And we have multiple different sets that we're gonna be showing today.
All right, JR, which one are you going for?
Different movies, different sets.
The Cave of Wonders.
I remember this one. I gotta like peel it off.
Just give me the facts when you pass it over.
So as you can see, Walt Disney Imagineering, and it has the
I love that.
cubic zirconia in there. So next one, you still got Genie, Jafar, the Palace, and Aladdin and Jasmine over there.
Thank you.
The backer card is very nice also. The whole thing is nice.
All right, Christian.
Are you coming in May, Scheimer?
Going for Genie. Back in July.
That's a long time to save something.
We did not get all of the maps. I think the only one we didn't get might have been the Little Mermaid.
Yes, I think we missed on Little Mermaid, and there was
Someone was snagging those ones up.
somebody ran and knocked me over to get 3 of them that they put out. Yet you could only buy one per person, and they already had them.
But we won't name names.
We won't name names.
All right, next one is Running.
Still got Jafar, still got the Palace, and still got them.
That Genie was awesome. He's a big guy.
No, he's a big pin.
Wow.
Yeah, the Aladdin and Jasmine one's ridiculous.
Nice. And we're very close to the next giveaway. Let me see what I should do for the next giveaway.
We have Peter Pan. Next is Dumbo, but then we have Peter Pan, Snow White, Frozen. Then we've got Alice in Wonderland, and then Lion King to close it out.
All right, Deb. Yes, there was definitely some elbow throwers at the event for
there
sure.
Was.
We witnessed quite a bit of that.
Corgi Mom, if I told you, you would be shocked.
Yes. But no, there was a lot of people. I was surprised they let so many people in at the same exact time. Because it was kind of hard to shop with, everyone was hovering.
Oh, Abu's on there too.
You could tell that there was a lot of pin people
really
shopping during our
pretty
11 o'clock hour.
Okay, we got Sultan and Jafar left on there.
But yeah, it was a little difficult trying to maneuver around. I kind of held back a little bit. I was like, let me just go look at some clothes. I got myself a $3 shirt. I was excited about that.
Kind of look. They Remy. They do kind of look like the puffy, almost like the Cruella. No, like the not stickers, but like the puffy magnets.
Yeah.
That they used to do.
All right, Corey Joe, which one are you going for? Yeah, they do. Just like the Cruella one, huh?
Jafar and Sultan.
The palace.
Going for the palace. So, Jafar's the last one. One more.
So big, my goodness.
Jafar's the last one there.
All right, he's running.
And then I'll get that back over to you, babe. There you go.
These are awesome.
Next is, like I said, next is Dumbo, then Peter Pan. We're going to go one by one. Then we're going to do the dollar start boards. And don't forget, at some point in time tonight, we're giving away the Sorcerer Mickey for free.
Yes.
Don't have to buy anything. Just have to hang out, talk a little bit.
Yes. Keep us company. All right. Congratulations, Amelia. Take the Mac boxes to the pin event. That just means I have to haul more
one more
stuff.
thing we got to haul. No, thank you. I hate hauling stuff. Okay, Dumbo. Next one. Okay, so this Dumbo pin with Timothy is ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's huge. Then you got Mrs. Jumbo. You have the train car with the three like dancing elephants. Casey Jr., the stork, and the clowns.
Oh my gosh, how fun.
So,
all right, here
push
we go.
that back.
First one's running.
First pick off the board, limited edition of 400. So just remember, each one of these pins, there's only 400 of them that exist.
Hi, Amelia. I hope you have so much fun at Magic Kingdom. We were there on Friday, and it was tons of fun.
Really had a great time. So much fun. The fireworks were amazing. We got to see ducks watching fireworks.
Ducks were watching the fireworks. That was probably the most thrilling thing. All right, Christy, you get to pick one. Going for Dumbo. That's the one to get.
I mean, I'm going to pick this thing off the board. I'm wondering how many backs are on this.
All right, the next giveaway is up and running.
Surprisingly, I think there's only 2.
Really? I think
Genie had. Look how big this thing is.
Oh, no, Genie only had 2.
Great pick on that.
But the giveaway that's running right now is a really cute zipper pull, and it's a Mickey head shaped. Super cute. Next one's running.
Mrs. Jumbo. So Dumbo's mom, the 3 elephants in the car, Casey Jr., the clowns, and the stork up top.
And these are LE
400.
400. I would pick the clowns for Lizzie.
Of course you would pick the clowns.
They are on a fire truck, yes. Oh. Savannah Win 11, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guide pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. What pin can we get you off there?
Jumbo.
Going for Mrs. Jumbo.
These maps were actually D23 Expo exclusive.
So we could have got these.
Not to get them,
we chose not to get these because to ship them home
look how cute
would have been ridiculous.
She's so round. I love her. Oh my goodness.
Next pick.
All right, next one's going.
4 more picks off of this board.
But yeah, so we chose when we went last year, we did not get these because we knew it was going to be really hard to travel back home with them. But Richard ended up trading for 3 of them at one of the pin events this year. And we offered them up to you guys just like what we're doing now, where you guys chose one. Grandma 25, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guide pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
Are you going for the clowns, Grandma? This is my mom.
I know that's your mom.
She changed her name. Which one are you going for? Or a Casey Jr. Transportation, probably, for Dad.
I don't know. Both of them are...
They're both good choices. They're both fire trucks.
Fire truck.
The clown. Awesome job. It's so cute.
Okay, we got Casey Jr. and then the elephant train car. One that they would have for sure put on here if the and the stork. We still have 3. Okay, there's still 3 on there. Stork up top there
Yes.
also.
You can't forget
They
them.
didn't do the crows.
No.
No.
No, they don't do that anymore.
There's a reason why. They don't make the crows anymore. We won't discuss that much further.
All right, TW Penguin, which one are you going for?
It is a map of Florida. Did you notice that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Stork's good. So then it's safe to say that it was shot in Florida?
Well, it wasn't shot in Florida, but it takes place in Florida.
Cute.
There we go.
Next one's running.
Train car, and then the train itself, Casey Jr. train.
And the train car has the 3 elephants with their noses sticking out, their trunks sticking out.
So those are your last 2 options on this board. The more you know.
Right?
Rainbow. And then next, like I said, is Peter Pan. And that's got Lost Boys, Peter Pan and Tink, Wendy and her 2 brothers, Hook and Smee, and then the pirate ship. So a really cool one for that one.
Christine, which one are you going for? Later, what are the boards posted on Instagram going to be starting at? They're all
$1.
Yep.
Everything's Tuesdays are always $1 start. So we always start everything at $1 on Tuesdays.
Yes.
Going for the elephants.
All right. I did not think Casey Jr. would be last pick. Very interesting. So cute.
Okay, there we go.
All right, so Casey Jr. is the last pick. He is what you're bidding on.
So in the
30 seconds for the giveaway.
So in the buy it now, when you click on the item that you're looking at, you basically, when you go to pay, it says make an offer.
Yes.
So like after you click on the item to like, you basically have the option to make an offer. You can make an offer on the item, and then we are accepting every single solitary offer that there is.
Not everything has offers turned on.
Yes.
So some of the higher price pins, the offers are turned off.
Higher priced or like the trader packs.
Yes.
Like, do we have trader packs in there right now?
Yes, there's I believe 23 or so.
So there's 23 trader packs. So
Sassy Shimer getting the zipper pull. Congratulations.
And then that one's going away. Peter Pan's coming out. So if you have a $15 credit and you wanted to buy like the trader packs in there right now, you would be paying, instead of $28, you would be paying $13 plus shipping for 5 pins.
5 pins.
And those are 5 all authentic pins that you would be getting for like $13. So the pirate ship, Captain Hook and Mr. Smee, the Lost Boys, Wendy and her brothers, Peter Pan, and Tink. Those are your options on this board.
Right. And it is running.
I think I got them all up.
So you're picking 1 pin, and it is running.
Limited edition of 4. Every one of these is LE of 400.
Yes. Do you know how much tickets are usually to the Walt Disney World event?
There's a lower ticket price and a higher ticket price. Lower ticket price last year was like 150. Higher ticket price was like 300.
I don't remember.
I want to say it was something along those lines.
I thought it was around like 180 for the lower, but I could be wrong. All right, so Deb's going for Peter Pan and Tink. I really kind of don't want to ship these boxes just because it would be really difficult for me to find something to put it in. So I think I'd have to pass on shipping the box.
Okay,
right,
so
next one,
pirate ship, Hook and Smee. This one's spread out a little bit. There we go. I think I got it now. So Wendy and her brothers, Lost Boys, Hook, Smee, and pirate ship at the moment.
I'm really particular about my shipping because I want to make sure that everything arrives to you guys safely and securely. So to try to ship something like this is just really difficult.
Shh, Jen. What can we get you, Jen? Captain Hook. Hook and Smee.
Nice. All right.
Okay,
next
3 more
one's
choices
going.
left.
Thank you, Tanya.
So yeah, we got Red Binder guy pickup tomorrow. Thursday I will be in the parks. I probably will be at Epcot. So if you see me at Epcot, if you're going to be in the parks at all on Thursday, I probably will be at Epcot for a little bit. Not very long, but like maybe a couple hours. Running around getting some stuff for the flash sales.
Congrats, April T. Which one can we get for you?
Christine says she is planning on coming to the pin event in May. Message us.
Jolly Roger, please.
Ooh, the ship.
Holy big pin.
It is big.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Big pin. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so last we have Lost Boys and Wendy and her brothers.
All right, that's running. You pick one.
There you go, baby.
Wow.
It's a big pin.
Beautiful.
Next is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is the next set. And that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sets left after this one. And then we're into the boards at that point. And don't forget, if you didn't hit the redeem button for the coupon before you make a purchase, the coupon's not going to come off.
But the $15 credit is a credit.
That's an automatic credit. It should come off automatically.
That's going for Wendy.
As long as you used our link. If you did not use our link, you're not going to get that credit. I mean, if we could retroactively get all the people that signed up
I know, there's a lot.
incorrectly and get the credit for those ones, get a lot of them.
All right, so here we go. Last pick is the Lost Boys.
Lost Boys.
So you're bidding on the Lost Boys.
And then, like I said, 4 more of these. We got Snow White, Frozen, Alice in Wonderland, and Lion King is the last one. Then we're doing boards, but we're also going to run Julie's pin that she got.
Ooh, the Christmas one.
The Christmas, the
Christmas
Mickey's
Carol.
Christmas Carol. We'll be running that after the boards directly.
Got the Lost Boys.
Oh, Lost Boys, last one. Okay, I'm going to put this up, and then I'll hand you that one.
All right.
Okay, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs has the coolest pin of all time on this. It's not the Seven Dwarfs. It's not Snow White. It's not the Prince. It's not the Old Hag.
Wow, she's hiding.
It's not the Cottage. It's not the Evil Queen. It's the Creepy Tree. The Creepy Tree is a pin for some reason, guys.
There's a lot.
Happy holidays. So, I'm going to try and show this all.
All right.
So, you've got you pick one, pick the first one off of there.
There we go. That's a lot.
Don't ask me why, but that Creepy Tree is
right.
Creepy Tree complete. Maybe. Do you have every? There's probably other creepy. There's got to be other creepy
like
trees.
Creeping in the background, usually of pins, probably.
So, Brooke, I'll get that creepy tree off there for you.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes! You talked it into existence, Richard.
Look at this. Hold on.
It's really cool. He's like a wacky inflatable guy.
He reminds me also of the trees from Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Like, kind of like the trees from Wizard. Me in the morning. It's me in the morning.
I love that. All right, so next one's running.
Next one's running. Evil Queen, Old Hag, Prince, Snow White, and then the Seven Dwarfs, and the Cottage down there also.
I mean, you saw it too, right? Wacky waving inflatable.
Definitely, I get that vibe.
It gives those vibes.
Luigi's Mansion escape room.
Yes!
That's a good call.
I love Luigi's Mansion. All right, Albadel, which one are you going for? Oh, really? They only show one tree? And it's not that tree, probably. Snow White. Hello, Fancy.
Going for Snow White?
Yep. Papa Dell's going for Snow White.
Snow White. And we got Seven Dwarfs.
Got the Cottage.
Cottage down there. Next one's run.
Here we go. Thank you.
Cottage, Old Hag, and then Evil Queen are your options. They're all limited edition of 400. Next is Frozen. Frozen has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pins on the Frozen one.
Huh.
And the Seven Dwarfs, which, of course, the Seven Dwarfs.
7, I think, on this one, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So there's 7 pins on the Seven Dwarfs one.
All right, Brittany Grimm, which one are you going for? Fancy!
Fancy, what's going on? You yelling at the wall again?
Thor's here. Did you see him?
Oh, I didn't. I'll have to show Thor. I didn't see him.
Here.
Going for the dwarves. Nice.
I thought he was with the kids, but they must have booted him out.
They probably booted him out because he likes to scratch at the door eventually.
Fancy wants a creepy tree pin.
Okay, so hi, buddy.
Thor.
Oh, such a good boy. He's a
pretty boy.
He's the bestest boy.
What a good boy.
He's a good boy.
He's a big boy.
Okay, so we have Evil Queen, Old Hag, Prince, and Cottage.
There we go. It's running. Spooky Tree is its official name.
Oh, okay.
That's great.
That's kind of cool that Spooky Tree is its official name.
I love that. As it should be.
These were from these are Walt Disney Imagineering. So these are all limited edition 400s. These came out originally at D23 in California last year, 2024. But they had them at this shopping event that we went to here in Walt Disney World.
Hey, Brittany. The Evil Queen.
That's a cool pin. You get the mirror with it too. Okay, so we have Cottage, Prince, Old Hag.
You want to show the Evil Queen?
Evil Queen up close there. Really cool pin with
So next one's
with
running.
the mirror.
So 3 picks: Cottage, Old Hag, Prince.
And then, like we said, Friday is going to be Red Binder Guy. It's going to be. I have some of the Haunted Mansion collection. Sorry, it fell in the back part.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't grab it.
I was like, I just got pinned.
The Cruiser series that I just got in will be there. We have a whole bunch of stuff on Friday. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to post pictures on Friday at 10 a.m. on Facebook and on Instagram. You'll circle the pin that you want, and we'll start it at a 10% discount off of whatever the price I have on it is.
Demi Roberts.
What are we going for?
I'm actually surprised these didn't sell out, being Ellie of 400s. That they didn't sell
Nobody
out.
wanted to ship them.
Yeah.
Nobody. The thing is when you get sets like this, they don't sell because people don't want to ship them.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Old Hag and Cottage.
There we go.
Both are LE of 400.
This shopping event was just a pop-up shopping event. It literally came out of nowhere.
It was for D23 members. So people ask us all the time, is it worth to be a D23 member? When stuff like this happens, yes. But this stuff doesn't happen in like Arkansas.
Right.
This stuff happens in Florida or California is when they do most of these events.
Grim. It gives people the opportunity to travel for like a nice quick weekend.
Where if you're going, like that's what Aaron did. Pinning Magic.
Pinning Magic
did that. Jumped in.
You got the Old Hag and the Cottage.
So Old Hag, the Witch, and Cottage are the 2 that are left.
I flew down to Florida just for this. Yeah, you just make a quick trip out of it, and it's fun.
Going for the Old Hag, and you got that at $17 for a limited edition of 400. Even if it's going to be a trader, great trader. Yeah. Great grab on that one.
Put it on a card. There you go.
Cottage is left. Let's go.
Right. And you can probably start taking it off.
I will.
Why'd they give the Old Hag 2 pin backs? She's tiny.
Yeah, she's tiny. She gets 2 pin backs. And the next set we're doing is Frozen.
Oh, bummer. You got a ticket but couldn't get a reasonable flight. Aw. I think it was for gold members. I think a lot of this stuff is for gold members. Congrats, Laura.
Bye, map.
Bye.
Hope you find your dad.
Fancy, hi. What you doing?
This is the Frozen one, and this is kind of interesting. Every single one of these is pretty much a banger. So here we go. We've got the castle, Hans, Olaf, Sven, Kristoff, the trolls, Fancy Pants, Anna, and Elsa. Are you gonna just like sit down?
Crossing.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'll hold you for a couple minutes, okay?
Okay. All right, so here we go. You're going to pick one. First one's running. Lots to choose from on this board.
She's content.
She's
just
a
with me
sweet
holding
girl.
just with me holding her.
You should make some room in like the corner of the table for her.
I'd like to make room in the corner of the table for her, but it's kind of like
big boxes.
I got gigantic boxes that
There
we're
you
running
go.
right at the
You
moment.
can lay down, Fancy.
Yeah, no Snoggy. He's just chilling up at the top there, but they didn't make a pin for him.
All right, Demi Roberts, first pick. Hans.
Going for Hans.
Hans is spoiler alert, the bad guy.
He's Julie. What if they haven't seen
That's
Frozen
right,
yet?
spoiler alert.
I don't think he gave it enough time though.
Our children were like itty bitties when this movie came out.
Yeah, that's true.
So they've had plenty of time to watch it. Show it up close really fast. There you go.
Going for Hans.
All right, next one's running.
Gotta stay Frozen horse complete.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
I love that.
Limited edition 400. Elsa's just chilling there. Everybody loves those princesses. I actually have another pin, Julie, that I'm going to show that I showed it on Instagram, but we've never seen it before, and it's only available at it was only available at what's the thing called? Where do we say the cabins?
Pixar's going for Sven. Oh yes, the Fort Wilderness Cabins pin.
Yes, and it's a limited release. Hadn't seen it anywhere. Nobody's even like put it out there that pin is anywhere. Sven. Here we go. Next one.
And I'll put up a giveaway right after this one. We'll go for that guy next.
Okay. And like we said, we're giving away the Big Sorcerer Mickey's coming up at some point in time in the show.
All right, mom to one girl.
Olaf. He is tiny little adorable pin.
And next giveaway is up and running. We're doing a Captain America Tsum Tsum plush. He's right there. So get in on that. And then next auction's running.
Elsa, Anna, Elsa, Kristoff, Trolls, and Castle, all still available on this set. Next set is Alice in Wonderland, and I'll be honest, that's another, like, there's some crazy good pins, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pins on the Alice in Wonderland set.
All right, Just Goblin.
The castle. I'll be honest, the fact that Anna and Elsa are still just chilling up there after how many picks? I think that's halfway through. So they're on the back end of this. But the one thing I am grateful for is that you took this pin, and now all the pins that are left are in this tiny little corner. so I can zoom in on it. Because you have it like spread to the point where you can't.
Yeah.
Now it's more compact. Hans was the first pick. He was your first round pick, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's going to be crazy. There's 4 pin events all in that week of May. So if you weren't planning on coming,
Katie's going for Elsa.
Even if you didn't get tickets to the Disney pin event,
right,
it's going to be worth coming
because there's a lot happening.
Because there's so much happening that week. May 17th through the May 23rd, basically.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 pin events at GoPin Pro. We're having our pin event on the 17th.
And then you can come to Coronado Springs and still trade.
Yeah, everyone's
right,
gonna. Everyone will be there with all their traders to trade pins in the lobby.
The people that are not didn't get tickets, they're going to be sitting in the hallways. They're gonna be in the lobby.
Yep.
They're gonna be there trading.
So pins. I'll give you the rundown by date.
And you don't need the parking pass.
No. You can park by the convention center, and you can easily park there. Yep. They don't stop you from parking at the convention center over there. Yeah. It's the 17th is our pin event. That's a Saturday. Sunday 18th is GoPin Pro's first event. The 22nd, that is Wednesday.
Rhonda's going for the pin.
Is that Wednesday?
Wednesday's the pin event. Thursday is
Wednesday the 22nd is the Disney pin event. Mm-hmm. And then Thursday the 23rd is the GoPin Pro second event. Yes. And that will be at their shop. If you've never been to their shop, it's amazing.
All right, so we have
Kristoff and Trolls.
The Trolls. Oh, fun. All right, they are running.
These are, like I said, LE400. I think I've probably said that 40 times. We have 2 sets left after this. We have Alice in Wonderland and we have Lion King. Lion King has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pins on Lion King set. So it's not a ton on that one. Okay. And then we're getting into the dollar start boards. Katie's going for the Trolls. No love for Kristoff.
That leaves Kristoff last.
But I said, each one of these pins, on this board, was a good one. I think all 8 pins were really good.
Very cute.
Trolls, Kristoff. I'm gonna start taking them off. He is the last one. Limited edition of 400.
I didn't even get to see the Lion King set yet. That's the last one he's running. But apparently Nala's not in it.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
All right, Rhonda. See, I liked the Trolls in the movie, but I liked their songs. I thought their songs were really catchy and fun. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next is Alice in Wonderland. There's only one pin that's missing from here that I think would have set it over the edge as the best per pin set. Because you've got Queen of Hearts, Cheshire, Mad Tea Party, which is a gigantic pin, yeah. Absalom, Tweedledee Tweedledum. You've got Alice. They did this ostrich. I don't know what is he.
I don't know.
They did this guy. There's 2 choices that they could have done instead of him. Dodo. That I think would have Dodo. That would have made it better. White Rabbit doesn't have a pin.
Right.
Or the other one that they could have done, the oysters.
Yes.
I think if they would have done the oysters, that would have been epic. That would have been this.
Giveaway is about to run, so if you missed out, I'm sorry.
And then we had a fragment here. Mad Hatter's up here.
Corey Joe, congratulations! That whole Captain America.
That whole pin is Mad Hatter. And then no flowers.
Yeah,
Flowers, they're just on the map. White Rabbit and flowers are on the map. If you would have had White Rabbit or Dinah,
right? Yeah.
They missed even come on.
All right, well let's go. We're gonna start this at $1.
This is
there we go. Lots to choose from on her board, but you're picking one pin.
Yeah, but Lion King for some reason only has 5 pins. Nala doesn't have a pin, and Zazu doesn't have a pin. Which you would have thought maybe something.
Right.
Yeah, he's in the Tea Party. That whole gigantic pin is the March Hare and what's his face?
Christine, you get to pick first.
Mad Hatter. What are we going for, Christine? Should have had the croc on Peter Pan. I agree with that one too.
Tea Party.
Tea Party is a gigantor pin.
Awesome pin.
Even the Cheshire in the tree.
Don't drop it.
That's why
it looks like it'd be heavy.
So that is the.
Wow.
Look at that pin. Limited edition of 400.
So pretty. That's artwork right there.
In 10 years, somebody's going to have this pin individually on a card, and it's going to be like, oh, it's like a $400 pin.
Yeah. All right, next one's running. It's heavy too. It's a good one.
Still got Cheshire, Queen of Hearts, Absalom, Tweedledee Tweedledum, Alice and the Dodo.
Dodo.
A Dodo.
Yeah, these are little pieces of art for sure.
Albedel.
I really like the design.
Going for Alice. Okay,
Nice.
I'm going to tilt it again.
Next one's running.
So you can still see all of them.
Dodo, Tweedledee, Tweedledum, Absalom,
Cheshire,
and
Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts. I was looking at it through the screen, and I'm like, what was
it's
that?
literally right there,
It's
man.
very green.
All you had to do is turn right over.
Yes.
We're not selling the backer because to ship these would be ridiculous.
Yeah. All right, Albedel. Caterpillar.
Absalom, good choice.
Thank you so much, Christine.
Absalom only had one back.
Seriously?
The old hag had
The
two
old hag
backs.
had 2 backs? What?
And Absalom only had one back.
Is he smoking the hookah? Or is something
No,
in his hand?
no,
Okay.
he's not smoking the hookah.
No. All right. Next one's running.
Okay, Cheshire Evil Queen, Tweedledee Tweedledum, and Dodo Board. Dodo Board.
We're excited for tomorrow, you guys. Tomorrow, Isabel, because Isabel's a senior, they have commitment day tomorrow. So I'm really excited. We get to attend that. And basically, it's for all the students that are seniors that are either going to college or they're going into a career or the armed forces or they're just workforce, you know. And so they're going to have like awards for them and they have opportunities to win
prizes. So
I told Isabel, that's my birthday gift from you.
I'm
super excited.
Yeah, we're going to 8 o'clock in the morning for that. And then after that, like I said, I'm going to pick up from Red Binder Guy like directly after that.
All right, next one's going.
Queen of Hearts, Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and Dodo still available. All limited edition of 400.
So this week is like the week that's just like, I don't know. It's exciting. There's just been so much happening.
There's so much to do this week.
And taxes are done. I'm thrilled to pieces. Taxes are done.
That was like the thing that you were most excited about.
But the IRS still hasn't taken the money out of our bank account. So I'm
it's not a bad thing.
I know, but I'm like, what's going on? Why are you taking so long? All right, Jen, which one are you going for?
The Queen of Hearts, which thank goodness, because then it puts all the pins on one side. Queen of Hearts only has one back also.
Interesting.
Huh.
She's larger than the old hag too. Oh, and she has the
flamingo. Mm-hmm. So we got Dodo Bird, and Tweedledee Tweedledum.
Tongue twister.
Again, limited edition 400. I think I've said that 17 times.
Every time? That's okay.
And the good news is, like I said, the dollar start boards are coming up next.
You wanted to run the Christmas pin?
We're going to do that first.
I got. Ooh, we got the goat for... Dad got the goat, Richard.
Yeah, self-employed... what?
The goat. She got the goat. That's more than one scream.
Oh, goat?
The goat, Richard. That's why I was like...
That's 4. I thought you were just like, you got goat, like the goat. No, somebody was asking. I'm trying to read. My problem is I try to read questions. I literally wish I had like a kid here to read the questions out loud so I could answer them, because people ask questions and I want to answer them and talk, but I can't do that.
Red Binder Guy is not selling his collection to us. We're helping him sell his collection.
We've been selling Red Binder Guy's collection for probably about a year now.
Yeah.
So Dodo Bird is the last one. So we're about there. It's about a year that we've been selling his collection.
Bidding on Dodo Bird. That's the last one remaining.
Actually, I'll start taking it off.
Elliot, 400.
Yes. I've only said that like 70 times.
Yes, I'm helping.
Thank you.
But yeah, Francis, taxes are stressful when you are self-employed and you're trying to do it. Because you want to do it right, obviously.
T. Grimm, congratulations. So yeah, the biggest thing for me is like I said, we've helped him sell off his collection. We also have somebody else that we're starting to sell off their collection, probably coming up end of April.
Yeah.
So that, I'll flip it to me for a second. We got Lion King is the last one of this, and then we're done. We're on to the Dollar Star boards, and you guys started with a lot of stuff that you're interested on the boards. So, is that the nice old lady? Is a lady that we've sold. Pretty much her collection is done at this point. She's got a little bit left.
We've got some more in the other room. We
But
still have to cycle through.
she's got a lot of stuff that she's holding on to that it's, I mean, you're not going to get rid of everything. Even if I sold my Figment pins, I wouldn't get rid of everything. I probably would keep at least some of the lower size ones, not low LEs, but like the cheaper pins, just to have like something to remember. You know, I think that's the biggest piece for that. But no, we have a lady from Georgia and we have a lady from Nebraska. The lady from Nebraska has a ton of high dollar stuff. That's coming eventually. And then we have the lady from Georgia's coming end of April. A lot of really cool vintage stuff. Like, I know you guys love your vintage stuff. So it'll mix in perfectly with like everything we're getting.
Yes, lady from Georgia.
Lady from Georgia, yes.
Yep. And then you have another one. That's the Beauty and the Beast collection.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast collection is for a lady at work
that he works with,
who's a cast member, and basically was looking to get rid of her pins and kind of had an issue with her Simba on Pride Rock, Scar, Hyenas, what's his name? Rafiki and Timon and Pumbaa chilling on there. So that's not too bad.
Not too many pins on that one.
5 pins on this board. So you're picking one of those 5 pins.
There we go. This is from 2024. So these came out last year at the D23 Expo.
Yeah, so we have like the one from Georgia is more like vintage with some. I saw some nice auction stuff in there.
Right here is where it starts.
It cuts off like right at the bottom
and
part.
And then it goes up to Simba. So it's not this part.
Yeah, so she's got a lot of cool vintage stuff that you guys are just going to eat up. And then we have the lady from Georgia or from Nebraska that's got just a ton of everything.
All right, TW Penguins going for the
Pride Rock. I figured as much. That one's... They should have done an elephant graveyard pin. They did like the cottage and stuff like that. Yeah. Why didn't they do like an elephant graveyard pin? That would have been cool.
Yeah, they did put
Since they only did 5 pins on this. You could have had like Zazu flying over here and put like the elephant graveyard in the corner and put that more in the center. Why do you have Simba and Nala as kids right next to Simba and Nala as adults?
Right.
There we go.
All right, so next one's running.
I'm just excited for the pin trading night because it's just going to be a lot of just like they're going to have stuff available there. They'll have, I mean, we're going to be able to probably complete a trash can set.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're going to get enough bags between, there's 3 of us going.
Yeah.
Julie, me, and Evelyn are all going. I am also filming a video it will be out on Thursday of how to fill out a RSP, a random selection process. If you have not filled out an RSP and you got D23 tickets, you need to know how to fill out an RSP.
Yeah, so we're going to be filming that, and he'll post that.
That will be posted on Thursday on TikTok and on Instagram.
Because we have until April 22nd to fill out the RSPs for the pin trading night.
Yes, so if you're coming to the pin trading night, you also got to fill out an RSP. Hopefully you didn't submit it already.
Well, I mean, they can
it does if you submit it early, but if you submit it early, it doesn't do you any good.
So we only have
Rafiki, Hyenas, and Scar still chilling up there.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because you fill out an RSP, it's not a guarantee that you're going to get everything that's on your list.
I will say this, the limited edition sizes are in your favor.
That's good.
There's nothing that's like
Unlike
crazy. And the mystery bag stuff, you should be able to get the most of what you can get out of that.
Absolutely, because those are just first release, because it's going to go to the parks after that.
I wouldn't be surprised if they release in the park the next day.
The very next day.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's the very next day they show up in the park.
Yep, I was thinking that. All right, Albadel. Hyenas. Yeah, I think the very next day, it's quite possible that you'll see that. Because in the past, when they've had other pin trading events, some of the merchandise that doesn't sell at the event would show up at Epcot the very next day.
Very next day it would show up. So
all right, next one's going Rafiki or
Scar or Rafiki.
I'll leave you to take off again.
So there's a good shot it is, because the last time I went to a pin trading night, the pin trading night pins showed up the very next day.
Do we know if the mystery boxes are limited release or are they just regular release?
I think the limited release ones are the 25 years of pin trading.
Okay.
Which there's 10 regular and 10 chasers. Did you know that?
Are we going for Rafiki, TW? Yeah.
Rafiki. Scar's the last one available.
Yeah.
So get Rafiki off of here. And then I'm going to take Scar off also, because that is the last. And then we're on to the boards here in a couple seconds.
All right. And Scar is running.
Scar is the last one. He has a limited edition of 400.
So, Pin Queen, when you're waitlisted, did it tell you like what number you were? Because one of the events, they did tell you what number you were.
And like you're number 10 in line.
Yeah.
So if 10 people back out or can't go.
One of our moderators was actually waitlisted, and so he knew what his number was.
And he actually ended up getting tickets.
Yeah.
Albadell, congratulations. And that is it for the Lion King board.
Bye, boards. Now you want to do the Christmas one first.
Christmas, yes. So this is a limited edition of 2,300. Mickey's Christmas Carol, D23 exclusive, the official Disney fan club.
That was what my tuition for it paid. Right?
Your
my
ticket.
Admittance.
Your ticket.
My tuition. My admittance.
So this is $1 start.
$1 start.
And that is a limited edition of 2,300.
Such a cute pin.
And then we'll do boards and go from there.
Yeah. This is for May, not D23. Of course, I'm on a cruise that. Okay. Right, but did they give you, like, since you're waitlisted, did they give you, like, your number, 100 or something? Congratulations, Christine.
Congrats. Okay, let's show some boards, Julie.
Let's go.
There is a whole bunch of craziness on these boards. And I'll point out some stuff here and there as we're going through. So we've got Chewbacca. Whole bunch.
Okay. I mean, they changed how they did it with even the D23. When that went live and they put you in queue, you used to be able to see the number you were in order of going. And they took that away.
The Disney Times pin, nice limited edition, cast exclusive Goofy, putting on his costume. Yeah, the Black Hole, that was the Disney's attempt to make like a Star Wars type movie from back in the day. Dopey and Happy with fireworks for Memorial Day. Artist Choice, Jiminy Cricket down at the bottom. That's Jacques from Cinderella. And then Dopey and Dopey. Nice limited edition Dopey there. Okay, $1 start. You're picking one pin off the board. We are going to run this 10 times. Let's go.
The Cinco de Mayo we ran at the beginning of the show, so that's already been sold.
Yeah, we ran that. That was like that was some of the first couple pins we sold.
All right.
$1 start. Pick one pin off the board.
First one's running. Bid responsibly, because you are bidding on.
Don't outbid yourself, please. If you are winning the auction, there is no reason to bid again until somebody steals it from you. Star Wars guy on the left, that is Count Dooku. That is an older Star Wars pin. M. Coben getting Mr. Narwhal here. That's two screams.
And they're going for Tiana.
Going for Tiana.
And the board's very full, so now you gotta squint to see. Oh, I see her. She's the castle one, yeah. What's Captain Hook's pin say?
Captain Hook. Of course, you're going to ask me where Captain Hook's at. Let's see. Where's Captain Hook at? Oh, Captain Hook is Hook's Point Grill. This is a Disneyland gift with purchase pin. Best plank steak in town.
Did you already show what the Mickey at the top was?
The Mickey at the top is Vacation Packages, Disney Vacation Club. Next one.
All right, next one's running. Pick one. And then we're going to put a giveaway up right after this one.
And then we're going to, like we said, 10 times on this board. We may do something crazy. You never know. Never know how I'm feeling.
How many boards do you have, though? We can't go too crazy.
It's 10 boards. We can't go crazy, but
so,
we can go a little crazy.
We got to get through these boards.
We can go a little crazy.
We got yelled at the one time. I don't like getting yelled at. All right, TW Penguin is going for Mickey Patriotic Star.
Mickey Patriotic Star.
There he is.
Right in the middle there. The Epcot at the bottom is Tapestry of Nations. That is a pass holder pin down at the bottom there.
Freedom for everyone.
Next pick.
There we go.
Man, like everyone's free.
That was good timing after the patriotic Mickey
yes.
got pulled. Freedom.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum,
Let's
bum,
get a
bum, bum.
giveaway up.
And don't forget, we're going to randomly give away the Sorcerer Mickey.
We're going to do adorable.
Ooh, adorable.
So
and we'll open it up for you.
All right, Jen.
That's homegrown. That's a flower and garden pin on the left-hand side, the Mickey pin.
Jiminy Cricket, please.
Jiminy Artist Choice Limited Edition down at the bottom there. Good choice. Next one.
Today was insanity. Oh, sorry to hear that.
Today was a day.
I had a decent day, but
I had to get a lot of stuff done because I'm off the next 2 days. So whenever I come out of a day like today, I have to get X amount of stuff done before I can walk out the door.
Yeah.
So it's always a crazy, it is always a crazy day.
Try and get it done.
Yes.
All right. Deb, which one can we get for you? Jackie Robinson Day. It's tax day. The Titanic sank today.
Julie's birthday.
Julie's birthday.
Dwarfs with Fireworks Day. There you go. Next one.
There we go.
2, 4, 6 more picks on this board. And then this board's going to go away.
Minor league baseball teams wear 42 to honor him. That's nice. They put a flu pre-book deadline on tax day. Not fun. What does Pan and Wendy say?
To my Valentine. Valentine's Day 2004 Walt Disney World. And Tink's on there also, holding her hair. Pulling her hair back. Don't kiss him.
Rachel's going for Bambi.
Bambi. Where's Bambi on here?
He's the flipper one at the bottom.
Oh, yes. So that's the Animation Legends, which is a limited edition. Nice choice on that one. 5 more picks on this board, and then the board's going away.
I'm going to grab a water. Are you good?
I'm good.
All right, Brittany Grimm.
Valentine's Day Dopey. There we go. 4 more picks off the board. There's a caption option.
Yeah. I think I heard about that a few shows ago. Somebody was mentioning that. What's the Joker's hat?
Joker's hat.
Joker hat. Is it the Dumbo circle, maybe? All right, Jess Goblin.
I'm not sure. Joker's hat.
Next to Hook.
Oh, that's Port Orleans.
Oh,
Or, sorry, New Orleans Square. It's They had one for Port Orleans. It looks like that too. It's New Orleans Square, Disneyland.
Mickey ornament, top right.
Ooh, the old Christmas ornament. Good choice.
Thank you, Molly. Thank you so much. All right, next one's go. We got 3 more picks on this board. We were talking about you earlier, Molly. Were your ears ringing? All good things.
Hello, Molly. Hello, Summer.
We were talking about our event that we're going to be running in Ohio. So
we're excited.
Your name popped up.
Everything is fallen in place for it, which I'm ecstatic about.
TW Penguin.
OHIO.
Yes.
Well, there's more than enough people to justify it.
Yeah.
And now that people know that they can do like split a table, there's like the sky's the limit.
2023 Donald for TW Penguin. 3rd row-ish.
Oh, there we go. But the other thing is that there 2 more picks on this board.
There we go.
The other piece of it is splitting tables, but then a lot of people are saying like I could have 10 more books of Traders in a year.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, yeah,
to
see where it's a year away. So your trader situation, even if you don't have a lot now, you could have 2 books worth of Traders to fill up half of a table. So
10 seconds to get in on the Doorables giveaway.
Not yet, Corgi Mom. We haven't gotten to that one yet.
Ooh, Jen just hit goat tier.
Ooh, goat tier. That's 4.
JR Hughes, 88. Congrats, you got the Doorables. We're going to open that after
the next one. Okay, sounds good.
Because we still have one more, so we're just waiting on Jen. Let us know.
I lived there for 30 odd years, so Ohio is amazing. I'm excited to go back. I haven't been there in about 7 years almost now. Since I've been back.
7 years or 8 years?
It's going to be 7 years. Yeah, 7 years.
All right, so one more to go on this board. This is the last run on this board.
Yeah, I think, what was it? I came down in end of May, right?
No, July. You came in July.
Beginning of July. It was beginning of July.
Here in August. How does Ohio compare to
2 completely different worlds.
Oh, they are
so number one thing I love about Florida compared to Ohio is there's no shoveling snow.
T-Grim.
I mean, that's the number one thing. But in Ohio, you can get to places a lot easier and quicker. The traffic here is atrocious. Tapestry of Nations down at the bottom there. And that was the last pick on that board, right?
That was the last pick, yeah.
Bye, board.
And then we're going to open up the Doorables for JRQs.
And then we'll move on to the next.
Let's see what's inside of this. Who's that?
Prince Charming.
Oh, okay.
Cinderella's prince.
Very cool.
I was like, is that Elvis? Is that Elvis?
That's great.
Next
you
board.
You just missed the first board. That was the very first board where we ran.
Yes, this is only the second board that we're jumping into. The second board. Yeah, we're doing good. Plus, we haven't done the big giveaway. We're still giving away
that guy.
Now that's hilarious.
What?
Zombaby got red chatted for saying Bob's Big Boy.
Oh, I miss Bob's Big Boy.
I miss Bob's Big Boy.
Oh, I miss that.
One Man's Dream. We got a whole bunch of stuff on here. And I love the patriotic one with all 3 of them. The drummer. This pin and this go together. It's a chain for the family gathering.
Scoops Pins, thanks for rating us.
Scoop!
Holland.
Holland is one of our vendors, guys.
Yes.
Show Holland some love.
He's
Holland is awesome. Always such knowledgeable about pins. I've always said, like, me and him could talk for way too long.
First pin on this board's running.
First pin, $1 start. Pick one. But I will say this: we usually do talk for way too long.
Yes.
Julie usually looks at us like we have to go to dinner at some point in time.
We're very hungry. We would like to eat so we can eat.
I always jokingly say when we are closing out the pin event, I thank all the vendors, I thank everybody.
Yes.
And I tell them, now you guys don't have to go home. We're not closing up. We have the room till the end of the night. But the sooner you leave, I get to go eat. So I always tell people.
Going for the Peter and Tink.
Peter and Tink. I really didn't look this board over when I was showing it. Peter and Tink. There's Tink. Is there a Peter and Tink? Oh, the tiny. Oh, that one. There we go, Peter.
They're asking what the Snow White one says, so you gotta look for Snow White.
Oh man, you guys are killing me. You guys are killing me.
So many on
Snow White is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This was from the Millennial Collection. I think that was.
All right, so next one's running. Any 2005 pins clearly on the board?
I see 2004. There's a good chance. Can you show the Mickey in the car? I'll show that in a second.
All right, Sam Fry, which one can we get for you?
But we still got the Sorcerer Mickey to give away. If you bought anything today, we're giving away it was at the D23 event, the Power Limes Magnet, which is on my fridge also.
So fun. MGM 2000.
MGM 2000, I just saw that, yeah. And then I'm going to show the Mickey Mouse pin. So the Mickey Mouse car, Family Gathering, it's the car with Minnie, Mickey, and Pluto's in there. It's pin on pin, and it's got the Family Gathering pin gathering from 2004, and that is attached by a chain. I love the Happy Valentine's Day, and it's Madam Mim and Merlin.
All right,
that's great. And we have, like I said, we'll run this board 10 times, then we're going to jump into the next board. So we do have 10 boards.
Yes. Because you always do too much.
I don't always do too much, ma'am.
You always.
I do just enough.
All right. So we got Jay Waters.
When you look at your fridge, Julie, does the Power Limes Magnet stand out?
It's right above our hand-drawn Grimace from Lizzie.
Yes.
Mim and Merlin.
Limited edition there.
All right.
Next one.
Next one's going.
But yeah, like I said, the giveaways still coming up, and we're still doing giveaways every 20. So in auction 100, we'll be doing another giveaway. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I just posted a video about the pin mail that we got today. If I get pin mail tomorrow, which is a bigger collection, I am gonna post video and pictures of that also, so you guys can see what you maybe have in store for next week. And maybe even Sunday.
That's one shiny boy going for Quasimodo.
Sunday might be a big mix of a whole bunch of stuff. Quasimodo. Where was Quasimodo? I really should have looked this board over a little better when I was scanning through it.
Name tag.
Oh, Quasimodo.
Thank you.
There we go.
All right, next one's going.
6 more picks on this board, and then board's going away.
Take a look at the board while you're sitting there.
I am. I've been looking at it this whole time, and I still don't know. That's how they get you, Jules.
I know. We're doing 6 more on this board, so... Sherry.
I will say this. One thing I did find hilarious, Julie.
What?
So, I made the content about...
Sorcerer Film.
The fake pins in the park, right? Okay. So I made the content. So do you know what I saw all the other TikTok people doing?
Yes.
The same exact thing that I did.
Okay.
5 more picks on the board. I found that hilarious that everyone decided that it was like, oh, now I'm going to talk about fake pins in the park. Trendsetter. Thank you, Corgi Mom. I appreciate you.
Yeah. That has a saying, though, doesn't it?
What?
It's like a saying of, you should be flattered or something.
Well, yeah, I get it. My whole thing is this.
JR.
I love the content they put out. Anybody getting people into pin trading is absolutely great. Imitation is the best form of flattery.
That's it.
Yes. But my main thing is like, what do we got?
They haven't said yet.
Notice any difference on the boards? Not at all, Pierce. Disney has to care about it. Honestly, Disney needs to hire somebody to like just deal with pins.
One man's dream.
One man's dream. Good pick on that
well,
one.
welcome, Luna. If you have any questions, you can just put a question mark at it. It'll turn yellow just like Pierce Sargent's did. Kind of brings it more to our eyes. And
we have 4 more picks on this board.
There we go.
I always like to tell people, I really like when you guys are asking questions and you're invested in the chat. You guys are invested in the chat. We could run pins all night. But like when we aren't invested in the chat, that's when the show is like, man, I'm gonna go lay on my couch. I'm kind of tired.
I had such a great weekend at Fort Wilderness.
It was so good.
And I actually, this has not happened to me in a while. Going to Disney, this was like one of the first times in a very long time where I left and I was sad leaving. Usually I'm looking forward to going back home, seeing the cats, but I was actually really sad to leave. I kind of felt like I wasn't there long enough. You know, and all I could think of, I told Richard while we were driving in the golf cart, all I could think of is I want to plan my next stay here. And I want it to be here at Fort Wilderness.
Nowhere else. There.
I want to have maybe 4 days solid of just being there and enjoying the atmosphere. We had so much fun just driving around the resort in the golf cart. We found some pin boards at people's campsites. We gifted a couple.
There was a lot of boards. Those boards had like all fake pins on it.
One of them didn't. One of them had nice
One of them
pins.
did have nice pins.
So we traded.
But we gifted some real pins onto the board to basically be like, hey, if somebody else is coming through, it'd be a nice little surprise for them.
But it was so much fun. We found out that was called oh my gosh, I already forgot the term.
I'll say this, Wolfman's Mummy, I used to get so upset when we would leave. I definitely had the Disney blues when we would go home. Like for me that was the worst.
What did I say that they called it when they were driving around in the golf carts?
Looping.
They're looping. I had so much fun looping, and I was learning all this stuff. I did join one of the scavenger hunt sites. We had fun. We almost found one of the things that somebody had just hid right before the fireworks show. And so we were so close, but we missed it. We saw the little girl that got it, though, and I told her,
Did Tigrim say what they wanted?
Tigrim did not yet.
Okay. I just want to make sure I didn't miss it. I just want to make sure I did not miss that at all. Goofy name tag. Nice. Great. I love this series. So,
2 left on this board. It's running.
For me to sit here and explain fake pins to you is one of those things that it's not just I tell you one time and you're going to be an expert. You 1,000% have to go to the parks. You have to look at the boards a million times over. And that's something that I tell people is not just picked up in one day, but it is, you can easily start to learn little by little when you see the difference. You know, you'll notice the difference immediately when you see a real and a fake pin next to each other. You literally can. And once you see that real one, all of a sudden it's kind of implanted in your brain. Michigan.
Last pin to run on this board.
Last pick on this board, and this board's going away. But yeah, so for me to sit here and show you like the real and the fake, like that's the best indicator that you can. I've posted, I'll be honest, I was all about posting real fake content on TikTok and Instagram. It was my least watched videos. Everybody said do it. Everyone said do it. It was my least watched videos. And so it's kind of hard, like the investment, I want to do it, but like I feel like it's better for me to put it into the group.
Sam, let us know which one you'd like.
Into the Facebook group more than anything. Steamboat. Go. Bye, board.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Next board. So let's see what we got going on here. We got Thanos. Then we got California Adventure Mickey up top there. One of the birthstone Winnie the Poohs. Mickey Halloween. 60th anniversary. Ariel. Starbucks. Mickey. Expedition Everest. Pandora pin. Doctor Strange. I Am Groot. Oh, I love the Chippendale. Sally. Aladdin and Jasmine. The Applause is a limited release from the ornament set. The next one.
What color would you say that one is? Is that the
pink
one?
It's definitely pink.
All right, next one's running. I'm picking one pin. Mall Rob. Sometimes cast members will take a nicer pin that's traded and they'll use it as a trivia pin. So they could be taking it to put it onto one of their personal hip pouches to trade with. Sometimes, maybe they're up to no good.
I'll be honest.
Can happen.
Cast members they don't get the proper training to tell you whether a pin is real or fake. It's probably October is the Winnie the Pooh.
TW Penguin, let us know which one you like.
They don't get enough training to even come close. Tank black and white, gotcha.
Sassy's asking what the giraffe pin is.
So I'll show you. This was a Animal Kingdom, I believe it was on a hat.
Yeah.
There was 4 pins. It came on a hat, and this was one of the 4 pins that came on the hat. And it's just a giraffe pin, and it is a Disney pin. Copyright on the back, but it was a 4-pin set on a hat, and it's an older set from beginning of when Animal Kingdom.
Somebody did ask though, we are totally into Halloween. I would love to go to Fort Wilderness.
We're definitely I think that's going to be a thing this year.
That would be really cool. I know the kids would really get a kick out of that as well. I did notice it was a lot of families with younger kids, and our kids are older kids, but we still found things that, we enjoyed.
Halfway Wizard tier, you get 3.
All right. Let us know which one you
buy. One question that came through was, or somebody said they traded with a cast member. They didn't realize it was fake until after they traded, but they didn't want to make a stink about it. I have always said that does happen. Did they say Groot?
Groot, yes.
Okay. I am Groot. Next one. I would always say don't make a stink about it, but if a pin is fake, you can talk to them. I've had problems with that though, where the cast member says, no, it's not fake. It says Disney on the back of it. Guys, a Louis Vuitton bag says Louis Vuitton on the side of it. That don't make it real.
That is the next giveaway that's running.
That's the number one explanation I've said on TikTok when people come at me what does it matter? You're not buying a Louis Vuitton bag or a pair of Nikes because it says Nike on the side, right?
What is the gold pinballs Ursula? Gold pinballs Ursula.
There's Ursula there. I don't. What were they choosing?
I'm not sure. But we're just waiting for Rhonda to let us know which one she would like. Applause ornament, okay?
Okay. That's the only Ursula I see is right there. Right next to the dapper Donald.
Jen, just let us know. I'm not sure what you mean by round Ursula.
Run the next one.
Next one's running. And then get in the giveaway. It's the Suncatcher Scrum. You get to paint it if you're the winner. And that'll get shipped to you.
Gold pin below Ursula. That's Pandora. That's the Navi weaving. That's Pandora. Yeah, but so that's the thing is the biggest thing is cast members don't know. And some of them do.
Knick-Knack23, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy Pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
Which pin can we get for you?
It was funny because somebody told me, one of the people that are on TikTok, they're like, I'm so glad.
All monsters welcome.
Right up top there. They're like, I'm so glad you guys put so much information in your featured posts because I've learned so much just from looking at those featured posts. Yeah. If you guys have never seen the featured posts that we have pinned to the top of the group on Pin Trading Disney, there's so much information.
Yeah.
It would blow your mind in 20 seconds about how much information there is about fake pins right there. Mm-hmm. And there's pictures that would basically just go and would answer a million questions in 2 seconds.
Yeah. TW Penguin also has a list of acronyms as well. So
yes.
There's
if I say L, people are like, what's the difference between LE and LR?
Yeah.
And so explaining what LE and LR is a big.
Patriot Mickey head.
Oh,
Right
yes.
in the middle. I mean, even with like what's DSSH
Yes.
and
5 more
DVC,
picks off the board, guys.
We have all that information in there readily
Featured
for everyone
posts.
to read. Yeah.
You know, along with the group rules, which really, that's the number one thing you probably should read.
Yes.
You will never get. I'm telling you right now, I have never been scammed on with a trade situation with trading pins or buying pins because we follow rules and they're rules of our group.
Maddie's going for Animal Kingdom.
So, is there a different Animal Kingdom or is the one at the top? I know there's this one. I just want to verify. 2001 got it.
Okay.
With all the dangles. That's a cute one.
All right. 4 more left on this board. Running.
Fake pins really started hitting around 2007 and 2008. That's when a lot of the people became very noticeable in the parks. And you look at, there are people that are selling on eBay that have sold 47,000 of the pin lots.
Yeah.
Guys, they don't have those for sale. Those aren't real pins. If you're buying your pins on eBay, 99.9% of the chance, and if you're buying them for $1 a pin or under, they're fake. That's the biggest thing I tell people.
Christopher Robin.
Like that's the easiest piece that you can know. If your pins are under $2 a pin, your pins are fake. The value of what makes some go up and others go down. Character, things closing, new things opening. It shifts all over the place. And what's like people, things come back into nostalgia. Like Goofy Movie was a movie that people liked. They loved it. They swore by it. They were kids. They liked it. Meet the Robinsons, Treasure Planet. These are all movies that the nostalgia has shifted, and the people that love those movies as kids now have money.
Christine's going for Chippendale.
Chippendale, adorable pin.
20 seconds to get in on the Scrump Sun Catcher, so get in on that. And we got 2 left on this board, so it's running again.
I mean, Brother Bear's on that list. It's everything that came into nostalgia shifts. What then goes down a little bit? What stays expensive? You know, Stitch, princesses, villains. Like those are all hot categories that basically will always be like a higher tier just because they're never going to go out of style.
So Lindsay, HYH, you got the Suncatcher Scrum.
Congrats. That's coming to you.
Jopie, you get to pick a pin. Which one can we get for you?
Yeah, the Disney Renaissance era was the was it Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Lion King, Aladdin. That is the popular one. Like that is the when Disney came back to being Disney. Like Disney became it again right there.
What is the pin next to Sleeping Beauty?
That is a Disneyland happiest pin celebration pin. Fancy's like,
Fancy.
well, excuse me, sir.
All right, Jopie, just let us know which one you want. You get the pick.
Nobody sees the cat.
Cat not up for grabs.
But there's a second renaissance that is basically gonna hit big here. Just imagine when the kids that were really into Tangled.
Yeah.
Those kids don't have money yet.
Right.
When that hits, Rapunzel is gonna be up there, or Frozen.
Yeah.
For like when those kids get money and that nostalgia kicks in, those are gonna fly. Like Rapunzel is that movie that didn't do well at the box office because it cost like $150 million to $200 million to make. It didn't do great at the box office, but man, when it went to home video and DVD, everything else, it went crazy. I'll bid for the cat.
I'm waiting on you, Jopie. Please pick a pin, any pin. We only have 1 more left to run on this board.
Then I can show another board of pins.
Yes, we don't want to stall out. That's for sure. Yeah, Rapunzel was amazing.
So 16-year-old niece loves Rapunzel. You're saying within the next 10 years, 26 years old, they get out of college, they first start getting their money. it's going to become big.
What is the Mickey at the bottom left?
They
The
said
Tron?
I said saw Sally Beach,
Yeah,
but I
that
didn't see
wasn't the
Joe.
person
That
that
wasn't
won
Jopie
it.
who. Yeah, Jopie's the one who won it down there.
Yeah, so we're just waiting on Jopie. I don't believe I saw anything pop through. No, nothing.
Yeah. So the main thing is like
Thank you, though.
the culture shifts, and things go up and down based upon the people that have money. So people start to get money. They get
Yes,
jobs. All
stack
that.
up now. That's right.
Rapunzel's always a good investment. People like Rapunzel. But
Uh-huh.
Rapunzel's not at the level of Ariel. But I think Rapunzel will be at the level of Ariel when that nostalgia kicks in.
Jopie, where are you?
Jopie!
We only have one
Jopie,
more
where
thing
did you
to sell on
go?
this board. Jopie, look at Fancy's face. Fancy's like, who's Jopie? Fancy!
Who's Jopie?
Fancy! What should we do, Fancy?
Let's stare at Fancy.
Do you guys have any Duffy pins? I just priced 2 of the Friends of Duffy today. They're actually Alani pins.
Yes, those will be coming up on
Rabbit and then
some
the
of that
turtle.
either Friday or Sunday.
Yes.
We'll have some of
I
that
just
in
did
there.
that. We do have some of the, I don't know if it's considered hidden Mickeys or if they're Castellanias, I don't remember, but the heads.
The hidden Mickeys, yeah.
Okay, we got more of those in from Nice Old Lady. I have to finish authenticating them, but from what I could see, they were checking out. They were looking good.
So I'm making a call right now. We only had
Yeah.
2 picks left on this board. Board's going away. I'm going to put it aside. If Jopie ever shows back up, they can pick a pin off the board or move on to the next board.
Okay.
Hey, look! It's Rapunzel. Rapunzel on a record. I love the mini soccer ball. That's actually a what is it called? I can't even think. ESPN, the Wide World of Sports set.
Is that the whole villain set up top?
It's not the whole villain
Okay.
set. It's just some
I
of
was
them
like,
up
wow,
there.
good on us.
Ooh, Thanos glove. Nice. Got some Yeti up there. Rock and roller coaster. Chilling down there. Mickey Grizzly River Rapids. Somebody's going to ask me about that. Mary Poppins and her penguins. Ariel chilling in the middle of the board there. How you doing there, babe? Are you messaging them?
Messaging them.
Oh, fancy.
There we go.
What's the pin on the bottom right? You know what, Corgi Mom? I just said what the pin on the bottom right is. That's not nice.
All right, here we go. This one's running.
Any birthday cake for Julie? No.
I actually got those Pepperidge Farm frozen cakes. They were BOGO at Publix.
Jopie, just go ahead and put a cancellation in for it. On it. He bought a pin off of the board. We've already moved on from that board. So if you just go to your purchases and put a cancellation in, we'll go ahead and we'll honor that cancellation. Yeah, don't whatnot with kids.
No.
That's number 1 rule. Kids
All
and
right,
cats.
So TW Penguin is going for the Vinyl Nation.
Vinyl Nation.
Right in the middle, there's a pirate.
Pirate.
Yeah, I sent you a message, Jopie, so if you want to put in a cancellation, you can. All right,
Okay.
Next one's running.
It happens.
Yes, it does. I was watching when his mom called. It happens for sure. All right, JR. Unlocking fragments here.
Ooh. Don't forget that coupon.
Yes,
You
JR, you have to click to redeem before your next purchase. Otherwise, the coupon won't work for your next purchase. Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins, nice pick. Okay, next one.
One's going.
Fancy's just chilling over here.
Good job, Fancy.
I can't show Fancy because then people don't bid on the board.
You're so pretty, Fancy.
They stare at Fancy like, oh, she's pretty.
Yes, we have Fancy stickers in the Buy It Now. Breaking my bank account 74.
I love the name.
Thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Rock and roller coaster. Nice grab
Welcome
on
to
that
the
one.
Figment family.
Welcome to the Figment family. I forgot my part.
Yep.
Sorry.
You're fired. All right,
Next pick.
Going.
But the so yeah, we got a big week this week. Whole bunch of stuff going on, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
It's good but bad because there's stuff I want to get done.
I mean, it keeps us busy. That's for sure.
Top rate gray one is the Paradise Pier. It is basically like the what is it, the terror wheel they call it,
Jay Waters.
and the Incredicoaster.
She lost interest.
Who?
Sassy.
Lost interest in what?
That pin.
Oh, you know what?
Hades.
This is what happens when my mods are like chatting in the mod chat and not chatting in the regular chat.
Yeah,
Fine,
mods.
fine, I'm cool, fine. And you know what the worst part is? Most of it they could say in the regular chat.
Exactly. And then we look silly when we're answering you, and then the chat's
I'm
like,
answering
what
you,
are
and
you
everyone's like, "What are you talking about? Just talk about it in the regular
next
chat."
one's running.
I know.
That is the discussion we have here at Figment Guy Pins.
Sassy Shimer,
after the
I know.
show.
I'm just talking about 99% of the other times.
Why don't our mods ever chat in the regular chat?
Yeah, the mod's whole job is to make the host sound crazy.
I think that's what they do. You're doing it very well.
Because
right,
this is super secret. Now I seem like an idiot because I just said that out loud. Steamboat Willie. There we go. 5 more picks on the board.
Especially when they start talking about what they're going to have for dinner or
yeah,
something.
it's literally, like, it's like,
oh,
that sounds good. And then it's like, what sounds good?
That's one of the confusing things. If you watch on YouTube, because we do live stream on YouTube, you can't see the chat
at all.
YouTube. So you just hear us talking, and you can basically see, what the pins are winning for, and that's about it.
Ooh, Fairy, congratulations! We got 4 more picks on this board.
Is that Goat with Dynamite?
Yes, that's from the Play app that they used to have on there. That's a limited release from Disneyland.
The weather here it's been getting in the mid 80s. So
yeah, it's hot. Especially like if you're going to the parks and you go to like one of the parks that doesn't have a lot of shade.
Yeah.
It's getting to the point where it's going to get too hot here very quick. And it's going to stay that way until like November.
That 90s coming up. We haven't done the plush yet. Nope, that's
still coming up. We got time on that.
Army Men for Jen.
Good. You guys are just like going down the line here.
Yes, our pin event is beginner friendly for sure. There's a huge variety of people that are just trading.
It is busy.
Selling.
Yes.
And, you can find it all.
But it is very busy. It hits all levels. It hits like doing, what is it called? It hits like, grails to like, I just started.
Right.
Next pick. We got 3 more picks on the board.
There's a lot of people that are just trying to complete hidden Mickeys or mystery box sets. So, I mean, if you're just a beginner and that's all you have, you're going to find your people there. There's a lot of
I hate to tell you,
diversity.
If you're still in this show and you're chatting away, you've already found your people. Yes. We are your people, and we appreciate you. I appreciate so much. Like when you guys come in here and we just talk, it's like I worked all day today, but I don't feel tired at all. Like I got up at 5 a.m. this morning, went right to work, and it's just like I feel good.
All right, Avalon Stephanie, let us know which one you like. Is that a Pugsley pin?
It's not Pugsley. It's one of Tweedledee and Tweedledum from the live action.
And then Merida. Stephanie
going for Merida?
Merida, yep.
Gotcha.
And then 2 more.
We're going to try to get tickets for the California event. We're definitely going to try to get tickets because I would love to go out there.
We don't have very high hopes for it, but, we're going to try. Richard's off that day, so, we're going to both be on devices at home trying.
Gilly,
that's all you can do.
Gilly, you asked the question if we do bulk of 25 pins or more. No, we do not.
Yeah.
We don't do bulk because we're not in a rush to sell it.
Our pins.
I like my pins. I'm not in a rush to sell my inventory.
I would rather sell it nice and slow. All right, Just Goblin going for Beast.
There you go.
And
Last pick on this board.
There we go.
Yeah, we don't do any bulk like big deals. We do authentic trader pack stuff like that, 5 or 10 packs. I'll be honest, Julie used to have a 20 pack in there of pins, and nobody bought them.
So I had to break it down.
So she broke them into 5-pound, and guess what? Crazy concept. 5 pins sells every single time.
Number, so yep. All right, Sam Fry, you get the last pick on this board. Which one's it gonna be? Tangled Record.
Tangled Record. This is going to be worth so much in 5 years. Bye, board.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Next. Oh, there's some. Ooh. I'm liking some of the stuff on here. Here we go.
Spicy tacos. Ooh.
Carl and Ellie. Angry Donald. That is Sneezy on the James and the Giant Peach. What's his name? Russell. I almost forgot Russell's name.
There's a turtle.
There's a turtle. Do you want to Jesse's Critter Friends? Baymax just chilling in the middle there.
Who's on the Frozen pin? This one.
The Frozen pin is Big Summer Blowout. Big Summer Blowout. Pandora pin, Fantasia, whole bunch of Thumper with an Easter egg.
Is the mini
undated.
December or September?
Ooh, mini.
Does it say on the back of those ones by chance?
Let me double check.
I know Winnie Who doesn't, but
it does.
What is it?
It's March. So this is March for the mini birthstones, because the old gold waffle back mini does say it.
Nice.
That's awesome. Who would have thought? Put it on the back so you know exactly what it is.
All right, first one is running on this board. Dollar starts. Pick one.
What's favorite live action Disney remake?
I actually liked Pete's Dragon. I thought that was pretty good.
Ooh, that's an interesting call. Do you know which one I'm going to go for? I'm going to go for one before they started all these live action. I'm going to go with the 101 Dalmatians with Glenn Close as Cruella de Vil.
Oh, okay. That
I think that was amazing.
All right, Elegance by Kate, and they're going for Cinderella.
There is 5 boards left on this.
And I see the Japan one also.
Hold on.
So we're going for Cinderella.
The live action Cinderella. That's cool, pen. And then what was Japan one?
They're asking to see the Japan one, which is that one.
Oh, the Cherry Blossoms. Epcot World Showcase. There's a Tomorrowland pin chilling up here.
Oh yeah. All right, next one.
So let's talk about this. What is a Disney movie, whether it's live action or thing? I'm going to ask you guys. I'm going to tell you because the answer's already right there. What's a movie you were psyched for? That you were really psyched for, that's a Disney movie that did not live up to expectations. Tomorrowland, I was so psyched for.
I know.
And it was not good.
It could have been so much better.
It could have been so good.
Ooh, Amy, what are you going for?
Snow White live action. I enjoy it, but it was not as good as what it should have been. Wish, Lion King remake,
Cruise Line,
Hocus Pocus 2,
right.
Wish.
Oh, yes. Line.
Castaway Key. Dumbo live action,
right.
Hocus Pocus 2, Haunted Mansion. I mean, Haunted Mansion was better. I like this new Haunted Mansion better than the old Haunted Mansion.
The new one's really good.
But it's still that I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Live action Jungle Book, Lion King live action, Wish. I mean, I watched Wish with the kids. I put it on and the kids ended up watching it with me. They had no ambition to want to watch it. And it wasn't, I said it wasn't terrible. It was something to watch.
Okay, Deb, which one?
Wakanda Forever. The Christopher Robin movie. It was just so depressing. Yeah, I agree. It was a depressing movie.
All right, the Dwarf with the Flower.
Dwarf with the Flower. So we got Doc.
Wish really needed.
It was not. They thought that movie was, they had so much merchandise, guys. They thought that Wish was going to be the next Frozen.
Oh, boy.
They had so much merchandise. Frozen, they didn't have enough merchandise.
Yeah.
And they had almost no merchandise. And then they were like, we're not going to let that happen again.
Prior to the movie,
and and then it was all 75% off at the Character Warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a Wish float in the new parade. Why?
I know.
Because they thought it was going to be huge. It's going to be huge.
All right, Deb.
Little Mermaid. I haven't even watched the Little Mermaid
The
remake
blue
yet.
Tank. Probably under the Mickey ears, maybe. Is it the one right there?
Yeah, blue tank.
Because I think the other one's purple. Is that the right one? Yes, you
Got
got
it.
it. All right. Oops.
6 picks left on this board.
There it goes. I gotta put a giveaway up.
Gotcha.
All right. I'm putting up another Mickey head zipper pull. So get in on that.
Seems like no one liked the movie. There are people that collect Wish pins or want to be. I feel like it's people wanted to be ahead of the game.
Oh, press trees go for
Japan. I feel like when a new movie comes out, people are like, this is the theory I have, guys. When a new movie comes out, people are like, I'm going to get all the star pins and I'm going to stay star complete.
Mm-hmm.
So that when a new star pin comes out, it's so much easier.
Yeah.
And then Disney goes ahead and makes an LE of 5 artist proof set, and you can only get the star pin on one of those 5.
Oh my gosh.
So then it's like
That's brutal.
you might as well just get rid of them all at that
Jen's
point.
going for Mad Donald.
Mad Donald. I feel like people want to stay above the curve on certain movies.
Yeah.
4 more picks.
All right, 4 more. The only other live actions that I can recall seeing were
I mean, that second Alice in Wonderland movie.
I was gonna say
The
Alice.
first one's pretty good. The second one is hot garbage.
I remember liking watching Jungle Book. Years and years ago when that came out.
Going for Simba.
TW Penguin.
Okay, 3 more picks on the board.
This is going. Beauty and the Beast live action was so good. It was good. I didn't think that they needed to have a backstory in there, though. You know?
Not lukewarm garbage.
Yeah.
Absolute hot garbage.
I just felt like that wasn't really needed.
Oh, can I show them something?
Sure. Luna Kai 51, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. We got to work on your payment. You're going to get that. I'm going to show them something cool in the meantime. Right. Julie.
Was the new Peter Pan live action needed?
Oh, that was. I didn't even watch it, but everything I've seen about it, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Does anybody collect the Beast? Anyone collect Beast?
The Beast.
Anyone need a limited edition Walt Disney Imagineering of 250 Beast? This whole thing is the pin. It is a gorgeous pin.
I know how much it sold for last.
Julie knows how much
you
saw it.
When I was looking at other prices. How many pinbacks? Oh my
wait,
God.
let's take a guess. How many pinbacks?
All right,
how many pinbacks does this have? I see 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pinbacks.
That's not too bad.
That's not terrible. Nailed it.
It is a beautiful pin.
That is a beautiful pin. That will be coming up in one of the shows. Also show, this is a cool 4-pin set. This is a limited edition of 1,000.
Yeah, I didn't touch this one because I wasn't sure if we were.
But look at that transformation pin. But yeah, this is a limited edition of 1,000 set. Really cute set. Some of this stuff I have not seen before, or it's been a while since I've seen. Any Pooh limited editions come not today. This is LE 1500. This is just a cool pin. You're killing me. Desiree, I already told you on Instagram that I am so sorry for what is coming down the pipeline. I did not. It just happened. This just happened. Like this lady went and said, "Hey, this is a cool set. $2 start."
It's got 4 pins.
Yeah.
The crown, the rose, and then Belle and Prince are all separate.
Yeah. Look at this box, though.
Yeah.
Please stop. My wallet.
Just run one.
Please stop. My wallet's already dead.
20 seconds to get in
Oh,
on
this one
the
too?
Mickey zipper pull. So make sure you get in on that before it runs.
I love this. This series is really cool.
Oh, hang on. I'll
Yeah,
check
there's a
that.
message. Thank you.
I just saw that.
Ron want to run one today. We'll run some on Friday. Art of Belle 3-pin set, limited edition of 1,300. And this beautiful. Ooh, look at that.
All right, Luna Kai, you have to put in a cancellation request because we can't do it for you. So you have to go into your profile and do that.
That's on my in search of. Well, guess what? We're gonna have it here.
All right, who won the giveaway? I missed it.
A person won the
Let's
giveaway.
see.
So we're gonna run this board again.
Meg Bullock, congratulations! You got the Mickey head zipper pull coming your way.
Oh yeah, Scott's like, oh, thank goodness Gaston's not in there.
All right, here we go. We're gonna run this again. We got 2 more picks on this board, so that one is running.
Yeah, there's just a lot of like I said, it was a lot of interesting stuff that she gave me, and there's like I love this set. If you guys have never seen these before, it's the last thing I'm gonna show.
Well, we're running a board right now.
I know
so
we're
hold
running a
on.
board, but it's the last thing I'm gonna show. And then we got Red Binder Guy stuff coming up. Man, Friday is gonna be great. I can't wait for Friday.
Congratulations, Christy. Let us know which pin we can get for you. Yes, I priced those profiles today.
Julie did price the profiles.
Yep.
The Beast with Birds, you don't want to know what the price is on that one.
Yeah.
Julie, what's the last sold on it?
Last sold was $700.
So we're not kidding. The last sold on that is
You can find it on eBay right now. Last
$700.
sold on eBay was $700. Never mind. All right.
Karash is like, what profile is it? What the heck did I miss? Karash, you should be liking all my stuff on Instagram, Karasha.
All right, assistant Mary Bellwether.
What are we going for? Oh, Bellwether?
Yep.
Okay. And then this is going to be the last pick off of this board.
There we
And
go.
then I'll show the last thing that I'm going to show. But yeah, that thing legitimately sold for $700 the last time. That is probably a pin event pin.
Thank you, Al Prestridge. All right, till Emily. Slinky Dog pins. Usually he would be on the boards if we have him. I'm not sure if he's on any of these boards though, because we had him like 2 weeks in a row sneak up on boards and get picked.
Pluto holding the tree. Can we see Fancy? Fancy's right there. This set too. So this is a cast exclusive set. The name tag set. What's my name? And it's the name tag set. And the one that they always would find fake is LeFou. LeFou was the one that was always fake that you would find on the boards all the time. None of the other ones you would find like that were faked and on the boards. So then it became the cabinet was there, and that one was sometimes on there faked. But none of these other ones. See, it's the whole set of them. You got Chip, it's a beautiful set. But yeah, these will be coming up down the line too. That will be coming up. This one's done, right?
Bye, board.
Bye, board.
Bye, money.
I mean, your debit card doesn't have to be crying. I haven't actually sold any of those pins yet.
But you do have to brace yourself because they are a bit pricier.
You get into the profiles.
And we can't make like super deals happen because they are not our pins.
We can make some deal work.
Commissioning it out.
But so. I also know that there's people that will trade at full value.
Yeah.
Hoping a Simba profile shows up. I got a big book of $2,000 worth of pins for trade.
Aw.
You never know.
It could come with Nebraska ladies stuff.
Yeah,
You never
Nebraska
know.
ladies got
She's
a
got
whole
interesting
bunch of stuff coming. Love the Doug pin.
You just never know.
Big old Ursula pin. Miles from Tomorrowland. The Epcot pin's a nice old pin. And then look at this Goofy down at the bottom. It's from he's playing like a mad scientist, and his hair is like, they look like I don't know, like he's got some weird hat on. It's hilarious. Okay, first pick off this board.
There we go. What is the tiny up on the left? Oh yeah, the very first pin. What is that one?
That's the Tiny Kingdom. That is from the drum guys from Tiki Room.
Oh.
I'm glad I don't love the bell profile.
TW Penguin.
I will say this.
She's very pretty, but she's the most expensive pin that I priced today.
But there's some other ones that you were pricing.
Oh yeah.
That were kind of like crazy.
Yep. There was some really nice Disneyland Paris beauty in these pins too that I'd never seen before.
Dixie Landings, yeah, that's an actual Dixie Landings pin, which is actually Riverside, Port Orleans Riverside now. So that's actually a pin that's before they renamed it.
Is Ariel the most expensive profile?
Ariel, Maleficent go back and forth all the time. I traded an Ariel profile at $5,000.
Going for the American flag one?
So just so you guys, and this is cool because it has a kickstand. This was nice. A cast exclusive, and it has a kickstand, so you can actually. It's a really cool one.
All right.
Next one.
Next one's going.
I honeymooned there in 1999. Me and Julie honeymooned there when it was Dixie Landings also.
2003.
2003, yeah. You know, just around the corner, a couple days ago.
Not that long ago, right? What is the Mickey Minnie over halfway down on left?
Down on Epcot. That is Flower and Garden Festival. It's them like sitting on a edge of a well.
What's the year on the Little Dirt?
Little Dirt.
Little Dirt.
Brittany going for Dixie Landings.
Bottom left. All right, next one's running.
Little Dirt Never Hurt. And that is a Flower and Garden pin.
Oh, but what's the year on it?
Limited release. That is 2022.
Richard has such great eyesight.
Thanks, babe. Love you.
All right, Jen.
You're lucky it's your birthday, ma'am.
President's Day for Jen. They never play this song anymore. I never get to hear it.
There we go. Next one. Yeah, I mean, all in all, we'll just say this. There's a lot of pins coming down the pipeline. And that was a box that Julie hasn't even touched yet.
Yep.
Julie priced another box and didn't even get halfway through the other box.
No, I'm probably a quarter of the way, and I almost filled a bucket. So.
And then we got, like I said, Red Binder guys stuff. So I'm gonna give you guys a good mix.
TW Penguin
on Friday.
We got to get more stickers.
I do have to get more stickers. That's
Mickey head.
Canada Mickey head. Okay. Next one.
One's going. Red Binder guy, he is a gentleman in like his mid 80s. And we're just helping him sell off his pin collection, where he doesn't really have access to doing it himself. Everybody that's offered him any money for his collection, he had 200,000 pins. Are we looking for the date?
Year.
2006, I believe. That's what it looks like, 2006.
Yeah.
All right, Albedel. But everybody that offered Red Binder guy anything for his pins, it was like just like
a dollar per pin, and they were going to cherry pick the best pins.
Yeah.
And so
he's been giving us binders and boxes just about every week since last May. and we've helped him sell through
And we
a lot of it.
we split it.
Yes.
And go from there.
He's very happy, and he shared our name with others, that are also in the.
So
same...
when you hear all these people coming forward, these are people that
they don't have access.
He had a good experience.
Yeah.
So that's the best thing is word of mouth. And I'd say, like, I've heard some horror stories where people like really shortchanged.
Yeah, and his pins have all been like really stellar pins. So, and he took good care of his stuff.
Going for Doug.
All right, we've got five
more picks on this board.
It's running again. What's the very last pin, bottom right?
Bottom right is this was the Pin Collectors Society, I believe it was.
We have some of those in the buy it now. Not that one specifically.
Minnie Mouse.
You can see some of them.
The Father's Day tie has a cloth tie.
Is he giving like a peace sign? Or
no, it's just he's like,
up?
Hold up.
Oh, okay.
Hold up.
So.
Ka-chow, stop bidding. Do we hit a bot? Ka-chow, are you a bot?
Ka-chow, you're going to have to stop, and you're going to have to cancel this order. Yeah, Ka-chow, you outbid yourself a lot.
Please don't do that.
You're going to have to cancel this order, because nobody was bidding against you.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to go to your profile. Unless the payment fails, then it doesn't matter. But we're going to go ahead.
Payments failed at the moment, so we're going to run it again.
Next one's running.
And then we see offers coming in. If they're coming in, we'll get to them. Julie's working on that.
Boom, got it.
Boom, shakalaka. Good job.
There you go.
Wow. What?
Did Jen just buy that? What was it?
Yeah.
Jen, that's been sitting in the buy it now for a while. And you know what? So many people bookmarked it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wanted that, but they didn't want to bite the gun and actually get it. So good job. All right, Deb. Mickey Epcot pin. But any new hidden Mickeys tonight? Not tonight.
Not tonight.
Yeah. 3 more left on this board. It's running.
So, Jules, we have 4 boards left.
Okay.
I'm going to call it right now.
Yes.
We're going to run the Sorcerer Mickey at 9:30. So I'm telling all the friends, because most of these friends, I believe, have been here the whole time. 9:30, we're going to run the Sorcerer Mickey. So you didn't have to make a purchase on that. And then when we finish up on the last board, we will go ahead and do the buyer giveaway. So just so you guys know, to give you a little heads up.
For a boo.
Where is a boo at?
Boo. He's got the current mood.
Oh.
All right.
2 more picks.
There we go.
No, so we got, like I said, a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. I'm excited to see what, like, the Nebraska lady sends me. Guys, I kid you not, she had a whole bunch of Disney auction pins that were just chilling in a book, and I'm just like, I like those.
All right, so we got breaking my bank account. Which one are you going for?
Downtown Disney pin and Tiny Kingdom just chilling on the board there. Mini Mickey 50th. Oh. There you go. One more.
Last pick on
Last
this board
pick.
is running.
But like I said, 9:30 we will for sure do the Sorcerer Mickey giveaway, and then on the last board we'll do the buyer giveaway.
And I am going to still do a giveaway in about 4 auctions.
All Marie jumping in there.
140.
What can we get you? Another happy birthday for Julie.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Going for Stitch. Ooh, Stitch. That Stitch set that they did was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really good set. Bye, board.
Bye, board.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Doesn't it feel like a Friday?
Kind of.
So weird.
Julie, do you want to know how you shouldn't pay people on the Facebook group.
Yes, I know how.
Friends and family. You should not pay them friends and family.
Never pay them friends.
Don't ever pay friends and family.
Why are you saying
because
that?
there's a gigantic friends and family pin on there.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Don't pay them friends and family.
Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Pierce. Thank you on your left.
Triton's Carousel. I love that Mickey with the pie.
Yes.
That's an April Fool's Mickey. Did you know that?
Thank you, Molrog.
Next one.
All right, here we go. First one's running. And let's see, what should I put up next? I think this one will go up next.
Fancy. Look a little happier.
Oh, we didn't even show the, you talked about it, but we didn't even show it.
I didn't show
That's mine for my board.
Okay. You're not allowed to do anything with that. We're not doing anything tonight, but Friday I will have one available to purchase.
Yes. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you, Spooky.
That is the Wishables. Dante. From, he was from Coco.
Amelia.
Oh, fancy.
Fancy pants. Here's the prettiest girl. Amelia, which one are you going for? So many pins to choose from. I like how the Hulk is just standing out.
Yeah.
Is
just
that a
flexing in the middle of the bag.
Mickey and Minnie bottom left.
That is a first day of summer Mickey and Minnie pin. They're on a raft. Probably maybe in the ocean. Did Amelia swipe herself out of the show?
What is the Mickey 100?
Mickey 100. That is 100 years of magic, pass holder exclusive, share a dream come true, October of 2001. It's a 24-year-old pin.
The Mickey is a pin on pin. He's the friends and family at the top. A pin.
Yes, it is a pin.
Yes.
Do you remember the ones that had the chain and you could dangle the pins from it? Yeah. That was the dangle. You would hook it to that to basically dangle it.
It was from the One Family Pin event. I'll do that one. So the 100 pin.
And I'm going to show this pin. So we didn't know this he's painting. Do you see?
Oh, yeah.
He moves and paints. We didn't even know that this pin existed. And actually a whole bunch of park pickup people did not know that this pin existed. This is the cabins at Fort Wilderness. So that's the new cabin. This is a limited release. I will have this available. This is Julie's. We are going to have, I have another one for you guys. We'll have it available to purchase on Friday for Friday's show.
What is the pin above Mickey with the gift? This one.
That is the 1999 New Year's Eve Walt Disney World pin.
All right, next one's running. What's between Edna and Lucifer?
A pin. Oh, do you want specifics?
Edna and... Oh, it's this
Not
one.
So Scary Donald.
Ooh, is it a glower?
It's a glower.
It looks like a glower.
It is a glower. It glows in the dark.
Oh, I don't think it's... I don't know if it's sold out, Rasha, to be honest with you.
What?
That pin that we got.
I don't think it is. It's just nobody goes there to buy pins. Yeah, it's hard to get over there, so nobody...
Take the boat.
Unless you're going to Hoop-de-Doo, you really don't go over there.
I did like the new cabin. I would say the only difference is we stayed at in June.
Yes, that'll be Friday's show.
In June, we stayed at the cabins, but we had the old cabin, and I actually think the layout of the old cabin made it feel bigger.
Mm-hmm.
The layout of this new cabin, the bathroom was in the front of the building, and then you had the living room, kitchen in the middle, and then the bedroom was in the back still. But it felt like you had less space for the kitchen and living room area. But with that being said, they put in, next one's running, they put in a, what are those beds that flip down? Trundle bed?
Yeah.
That's attached to the couch outside, so you actually have an actual bed to
instead of
down.
a fold-out bed.
Yeah, so that I think is nicer than...
Do you have a glower pin close? Somebody's asking to see it. I'll show the Figment guy glower pin.
Oh, this one might not be the glower. I might have to dig for it. Yeah, that's not the glower. Hang on.
Murphy bed. Is that what it is?
Yeah, the ones that come out of the
Murphy bed, that's it.
This is the glower. You gotta like. All right.
Pin trading merchandise. Nice cast exclusive pin. Run the next one, babe.
Oh, I thought you were gonna show the glower.
I will. I'm gonna glow it.
All right, next one's going, and then I'm gonna put a giveaway up. So give me 1 second. Get that going.
The thing that was nice about this glow pin, I will say this: we got it, and it looks, when you're just looking at it, it looks exactly like our regular pin. Like it looks like, if you're just staring at it, it looks exactly like our regular pin.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Valeria.
But look at Figment. He glows purple.
Valeria's going for the mini with the pink bow.
Mini with the pink bow.
Could be that one. Well,
I'm. If this isn't it, let me know.
Is it the one next to that? Otherwise, it's that one. Yes. Okay.
Okay. But yeah, that's
next one.
So it looks like the normal pin, but it actually glows purple.
Do they do Tuesday new pins at all parks, Hollywood Studios, and where Hollywood Studios? Yes.
Yes. Each park has one shop at least that you can get pins from for limited edition pins.
The shop that's at Hollywood Studios is the very front right-hand side. Mm-hmm. Once you're entered the park, that's where they keep their limited edition stuff. All right, so we got TW Penguin. Show that one more time.
Yeah, we'll have that on Friday. But that is the Cabin's limited release pin. I posted this. I'm like, I have never seen that pin.
Yep.
Yeah, getting that giveaway. And don't forget, 9:30, we're giving away the Sorcerer Mickey WDI stuffed animal.
What's the carousel?
The dark room, yes. Carousel next to Pete. That's King Triton's carousel.
Right, TW Penguin. Let us know which one you'd like. The new year.
There we go. Well, we got 5 picks left on this board.
There we go.
And we got 19 minutes till the one giveaway. Yeah. And then on the final board, we'll be doing the other No.
There's a different New Year.
In the middle there.
There's 2 New Years on the board. How about that?
Well, I don't know which one you're asking for.
But yes, there's a giveaway running in case you didn't see it. It's for one of our Figment Guy pens.
Yes. The Figment Guy pens. If you've never got a Figment Guy pen, they're amazing.
We love them, and they're clickers. All right, so Christy's going for Halloween
glow pin. Gotcha.
You know, Dream loves to win our pens.
Dream is the best at winning our pens. No problem, Christy. Thank you.
They are my favorite, though.
Sue always would want to steal. She's like, you guys got a good pen. She would always. I take it to work to use it at work.
Yeah, they're awesome character autograph pens.
I will be honest. I do miss working at the front desk and having people walk in and look over and be like, "Are you the guy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm the guy."
Jen's going for April Fool Mickey.
3 more picks.
Here we go. Yeah, right now I'm not 100% sure. Do I have the regular one in the bin? I don't know. I know we have the little guy in there right now.
I didn't look at it before we. You would know a million times better than me.
Jay Lominick, let us know which one we can get for you. Figment. Let's see. Got the sticker, got the glower.
I think my mom took mine.
Stole your pen or your glower?
Stole Corgi Mom's pen.
Oh. Little Mickey on the blue tower.
Oh yes, this was the same series that we had the
Splash Mountain from earlier.
Yeah, the Brer Rabbit.
Yep.
There we go. 2 more picks on this board, guys. 17 minutes until the Sorcerer Mickey giveaway. And remember, the Power Limes giveaway will be on the last board. And we have 3 boards left.
30 seconds to get in on
Corgi
the
Mom, you were asking about a pin. It is on the next board. So the pin you were asking about is on the next board. Next board has some absolute fire on there.
Tor Madison. Going for Loki.
Loki. Okay, one last pick.
Yep, last pick on this board.
Do you think the new Starbucks pins will ever be available without the dang cups? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
It.
I think they've got that stuff prepackaged for the next year.
Yeah.
Remember those Starbucks pins that they had were in for the entire year. Gross.
Alicia Hell, congrats. You
Congrats.
got the Figment Guy pins pen.
And Sherry, you won the auction. You won the last pick on this board.
Which one can we get for you?
The Pete pen
2008
is
Sorcerer.
the Turkey Hunt pen. Pin. I don't know, I keep saying pen.
Because I just said pen.
You just said pen.
A few
there
times.
We go. Bye, board.
Bye, board.
Okay, there's some straight fire on this board. And we got Armed Forces Day. This is if you notice, this is the entire boat put together up top here. So that is the entire puzzle boat crossing the Delaware up top there. Then this is a Living Seas set. Them snorkeling in the Living Seas. Uncle Sam, Jiminy. That one, I won't mention anything. Haunted Mansion, Mickey, the Pluto pin. Donald dressed as Jafar. That goofy. Chip and Dale. Come on. This board is ridiculous. Let's go.
All right, first one's running. Fancy hiding.
First pick. Please don't the boat.
Hello.
So
that boat's actually very expensive.
Oh man,
together.
I didn't realize the last board that I have is the one that has all the Pixie Plush series and the desserts, the food, and the tiny. Oh man,
all right.
Sorry everybody.
TW Penguin, which one are you going for? You can't have Till Emily. Pick a pin.
Till Emily, not a choice on the board.
Pluto boat.
Pluto. So we're going.
Holding the flag.
I've noticed the theme. Okay.
All right.
Next one.
Next one's going. I love that she's just laying back here. She's
just chilling behind the board. Yeah.
So silly.
She is at that point where she's like, it's time to go to bed. I think Isabel's sleeping over there.
Probably. School is a lot. All right, TW.
Is everyone going for the boat?
Corgi Mom's not. It's what I was here for. Aww. Washington Mickey. Oh, I know what Corgi Mom's going after. I won't say it though.
Nope.
Next one's going.
I'm just gonna point this out. Look at this Winnie the Pooh butterfly.
He's a butterfly?
He's a butterfly.
Aww.
I didn't even point that out.
Look at the Mickey next to him.
Wait. Pluto has Peter Pan's hat on. Why does Pluto have Peter Pan's hat on?
I don't know, but that Mickey next to him.
This board is
Space Mickey.
I don't know.
This
board is kind of ridiculous.
We might have to run this board more
Which
than
one?
Just 10 times.
Oh, the scoop. That's a scoop.
No, the one next to him.
That's a Space Mickey.
Space Mickey.
And then look at this older one. The Mickey snorkeling.
Wow. All right, TW Penguin.
That one's definitely a space set because it was a Tomorrowland set.
Donald boat this time. Next one's going.
Can we do more than 10? The boat is 6.
I think we probably can.
I think we can.
This is a really good board.
Yeah, this board's kind of ridiculous.
There's a lot going on this board. There's some things on this board that definitely should have been carded.
Yeah, I can pick out like 6 pins that have not been chosen yet that should have been carded.
What is the year on the Flower and Garden top right, Richard?
Flower and Garden top right. 2005 on the Flower and Garden. I'm also gonna point something out because I don't think people saw these either.
Uh-oh.
The old cruise line pins.
Old cruise line pins. Next boat.
Next boat. So let me show you these. I want to show these really quick. So these are old cruise line, old gold waffle backs. There is hot dog and burnt duck.
That's amazing. Liz, we don't actually move pins to the buy it now, so it's one of those
They're
things.
going to go away and they'll come back at some point in time. These get put back into rotation. So my rotation right now is at about 6 months. So unfortunately, I will say this. The pins will go into rotation. Julie will card some of this stuff sometimes. We'll see some stuff and we'll card it.
Yeah.
Because some of this should be 100% carded.
Elliot Lev 55287. Thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
Let us know which one we can get for you.
Because like when we do these boards, we'll ask you guys what to pick. But like these 10 boards, I kind of had them sitting off the side. We haven't shown these.
I think you had a collection that came in and you put it straight onto a board without like
carding anything. It could have been.
I think you got busy and this board got overlooked and it should have been carded. A lot of it should have been carded.
Says Daisy is Mally.
There you go. All right, next one's running. Yeah, I figured that's the one you were going for, Corgi Mom. Fancy, where are you going? Next boat.
Next boat.
Okay, next one's running.
Oh, Donald is Jafar. Yes, we can swap that for you.
Oh, it said Mally.
Yes. So, yeah. Corgi Mom, calm down. Corgi Mom probably jumped off her couch like, that's what I'm talking about.
Last boat.
Oh, last boat. Technically, there's only 3 left on this board. We'll see how it goes. Because in 9 minutes, we're supposed to run the one giveaway. Now, I will run.
We run the show here. You know?
That's true. That is true. We do run the show, so we can do.
This is our show.
We don't make the rule. We breaks the rules.
We make them and break.
We make them and breaks them.
All right, TW, which one can we get for you? No more boats. Yep, they're all gone. Military, you want the veterans one next to it?
The Pluto, I just want to verify which one. Armed Forces up top. There's a lot of military kind of going on. I just want to verify. Top left, we're going for Armed Forces Day. That's a heavy pin.
Fancy. She was like, what was that? All right, next one's going. That is a heavy pin.
Wake up, Fancy. Fancy's still chilling behind the board, if you guys didn't notice.
She's like, when are you going to run the Sorcerer Mickey over here?
Anytime now, Dad.
All right, Gigi, which one can we get for you?
It said May 17th. That's the day of your pin event.
Yep, that is our pin event.
Yeah, but was that Armed Forces Day was May 17th? Was
it? It is.
Man, that's cool.
All right, Mally. Daisy, Mally.
There we go.
Right, next one's running. The moderator chat. You guys are killing me. Can you please chat that in the chat? Because it's funny.
I just look like a crazy person because my whole, like, the last 5 things that have been chatted is all moderator chat.
I love that, though. Especially Sassy Shimer saying, you got to bid to win. Oh, man. All right, TW is going for
Star Mickey. There's some good patriotic stuff on the boards
Next
today.
Next one's running. You don't look crazy. You sound crazy. We can see you. You can't see me.
Julie's hiding.
All right, Christy.
I will be in the parks on Thursday.
Yep.
I think I said that. I'm going to Epcot on Thursday.
I'm not going anywhere on Thursday.
Julie's not going anywhere on Thursday.
I'm going to be here.
Julie's like, have fun, sucker.
Yeah. Patriotic crickets.
Ah, Uncle Sam.
How cute is he?
See, this is...
Oh my gosh, that is so cute.
He's the I want you. See, he's like, you want to know what's wrong with the pin community? It's you.
No. All right, next one's going. He's super cute. 2003?
Yeah, 2003.
Man. Ellie 1500, good grab.
Yeah, that should have been carded.
All of these, Richard. Like,
yeah.
The majority of the board probably should
The majority of this board should have been carded.
I have somebody that is constantly sending me a message in Facebook Messenger. Constantly, throughout this whole show.
They've been sent.
Yeah. Alana 25748, thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
Which pin can we get for you?
Julie, do I mind if people come up to us and say hi in the parks?
No, we always say hi to people.
Oh, I love when people come up and say hi.
I think it's less awkward than you just staring at us when we notice it and
that
we're like, that
has 100% happened.
Yeah, that is a little awkward.
So,
all right, there we go. Next one's running.
Or people whispering, "Is that the Figment guy?"
Right.
It's not, guys. I'm right next to you. I can hear you. And I have fantasy pins with me that I will give you a free fantasy pin. Like, I have no problem with giving you a free fantasy pin.
Yes. It's quite funny, though.
Did you get the whole board? Yes. Or did you get the whole boat? I thought I said the whole board. Did you get the whole boat? Yes.
TW Penguin. Which one can we get for you?
His bank is like, dude, what is this? What not?
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Aw.
So I'm new to the group. What's the whole meaning behind Figment Guy?
Ooh, good story time. Story time.
So I would go to
pin. Giveaway time. Should I just run it now?
Yeah, we said 9:30. Go ahead, start now. It'll
4 minutes.
It'll end right around then. Okay, field trip. So we moved here about 7 years ago. I had about 30 Figment pins. I would go to the pin events in Orlando, and there was this nice old lady that was at the pin events. Julie, do you remember this nice old lady?
She's actually the nice old lady that we get pins from to sell for her.
Full circle moment here. I went and I would trade pins with her. I went to the first 3 tables, and this is the one thing that can be a little frustrating when you go to a pin event. I went to the first 3 tables. The first 3 people were doing nothing but selling. And I felt a certain way about it, and I didn't want to be there. This nice old lady went and said to me, and she said, I'm like, do you have any Figment pins? And she said, yeah, I have some. So she flipped her books and found the Figment pins. I traded like 3 Figment pins with her. And then the next time I traded a couple more Figment pins with her. The next time she came, she's like, I don't have any Figment pins. You're the Figment guy. You only want Figment pins. Literally, that's where it came from. So I went on this quest, and I called it the quest to complete. I would post in the pin groups in search of, I'm looking for these pins. I would go onto Pin Picks, take the pictures, put them on the post, and then something happened. 4.5 years after trying to get every single solitary Figment pin, I got every single solitary Figment pin that Disney has ever created. If you've never seen the wall, it is something. And me and Julie have been selling off this nice old lady's collection because she's getting out of pins because her family does not like pins. The kids don't like pins, the grandkids don't like pins. So I'm giving them hopefully to their forever homes. And so it's a nice full circle moment. That's just rude of them. Well, I will say this. I met the family, very nice. They don't want anything to do with pins. It just is what it is. But so they're not into pins, so I'm helping her, basically sell off her collection. But yeah. Are these boards a do not touch in the house? They're not behind glass yet, so technically they can be touched. This is an 8-foot, like an 8-foot by 5-foot board. We got this from Cast Connections. So this board was on Disney property somewhere. Does anyone know how much we paid for this board? I know people are going to shout it out right away. 25 cents. I paid 25 cents for this gigantic board. The cork board, they had already put like this nice like fabric on here, and it's perfect. So 25 cents is what I paid for this gigantic board. Me and my father-in-law hung it. I had like 4 little boards here, but I had frame sets in all 4 of the corners. I started moving the frame sets up there. So when I fill this corner up, which I might get there by the end of the year, I'm going to move another one of the frame sets up there, and eventually all the frame sets will be hanging up there. You can see my gigantic Figment statue in the top corner over there. They're not arranged a certain way. Some of these have some of the sets together. So like you guys have seen these sets before. These are all the authentic versions of that. The Atlas, the cast exclusive Atlas for Epcot. There's fantasy pins mixed in here. Me and Julie ran the marathon to get the stupid marathon pin. There's just a whole bunch of stuff. Is that Thor?
He's purring. What a purr boy. What a purr boy. Oh, he's lovely.
He's a good boy.
What a good boy.
So, Figment popcorn bucket, a whole bunch. All the 3 popcorn buckets are chilling over here. Statues. I do got to find a better way to like display the popcorn buckets. And if you guys see, these are the Pinfolio Pinspiration boards. These are the 2-foot by 2-foot boards. And this is all inventory that comes in. We sort it when it comes in. This is stuff you guys haven't even seen yet. On top of the other stuff, we're probably around 70,000 pins right now in inventory. But why Figment? Oh, that takes me to this guy. So this is my original. Actually, no, that one. Oh, that's not my original.
Oh no, something fell.
So this is the original. This is the OG Figment Guy pins.
10 seconds for the giveaway.
10 seconds for the giveaway. We're giving away, not the cat.
Sorcerer
Mickey
plush.
WDI plush. So speaking of plush,
It's running.
I went on the ride back in 1983. I was 2 years old.
Lala Reese, congratulations.
Congratulations. You won.
Coming your way.
Flip it. But I want the cat. So that's coming to you. The Power Limes, if you bought anything, that's coming up.
That was the one that TW Pegwin had requested, the Washington pin.
We gotcha.
So that I set aside.
Okay. So yeah, I rode the ride back in 1983. I got off the ride. My mom said I was kicking my feet the whole entire time. We're going to run this again.
All right. There we go.
I was kicking my feet the entire time, and I basically grabbed the stuffed animal. I went and I put it in my mouth, and my mom said I had to buy it at that point. And so it's been Figment ever since.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they'll ever update the ride? 100% they will update the ride. If the pandemic wouldn't have happened, they would have already updated the ride. Unfortunately, since the pandemic happened...
Mally for Katie.
Mally Dragon.
Next one's running.
But yeah, so they were going to update the ride. It was going to be a trackless ride, to kind of harper back to Journey into Imagination and all that fun stuff. And so basically, they were going to update the ride, and the pandemic happened, and they never updated it. Does the ride still have the hanging banner? Hanging banner.
Oh, isn't that the out front hanging banner?
I mean, it has the banner on the front of it.
That's what I think of when you ask that.
I mean, there's a banner on the front. Yes. So there's a banner, the generic banner that I wish they would get rid of and make an actual sign for it.
That's
Yeah.
one for Spaceman Mickey.
You have your papers lined up, so we're going to do 5 more on this board.
Yep.
And then we'll call it a day on this one, okay?
All right. Next one's running.
5 more on this board, and then we'll call this one a night on this board. And we have 2 more boards to show you guys. And on the last board, we'll do the buyer giveaway. So if you bought anything, we'll bounce into that.
Yes.
But this board, yeah, there was way too much good stuff on this board. I could have probably spread some stuff out if I would have, like, went and looked at it.
TW Penguin.
Thank you for asking about it. I love telling the story.
Navy Goofy.
Navy Goofy.
Are you
up
going
top
to pick
there.
up the Figment Loungefly ears backpack?
No.
He looks not so good with
No.
Loungefly.
I look terrible with Loungefly stuff on.
All right, next one's running. 4 more.
And
it's not something that I would want to keep for myself because I do already have a couple of Loungeflies, and I'm not one of those that likes to collect all sorts of Loungeflies. Yeah.
She does have one Figment bag.
Yes.
Technically. I did get the Figment Chaser. Yeah, it's on my board already. The only one I'm missing right now is the Starbucks Figment, but I have 2 people that are bringing it to the pin event. Yeah. So whenever I basically have it where I'm buying it or I'm trading for it, I don't count it on my need it to be complete because I know I'm getting it.
Nanny, which one can we get for you? July 4th, 2000, the day my daughter was born.
July 4th, 2000, where is it?
Is that the top one?
Oh, yes.
Nice.
There we go.
Isabella, aw.
3 more picks on the board. We have an Isabel.
Yes, just with an E, not an A. We are still here. Yes, we still have 2
we're here,
more
Aria.
to do.
I'm off tomorrow. So, I mean, that's a good thing. Oh.
All right, Chrissy Y. We don't have a July 4th baby. No.
I'm going to have to mute the chat. Man.
Why?
Because, it's in my screen.
Oh, yeah. Bert Duck, good grab. That's a cool pin.
The moderator chat for the group is going crazy. Huge issue.
Oh, gosh, great.
I mean, if it's
2 left on this board, it's running.
I highly doubt it's a huge issue.
Maybe it's the person that keeps messaging me. So, fun times. We got it. Good. Thank you. All right, Corey Joe. What's the best way to send you a message? Instagram or here on Whatnot? It depends on what it's about.
If it's a Whatnot problem, we want Whatnot, or not a Whatnot problem, but if it's a Whatnot thing, keep it here.
Pluto salute. If it's a Facebook issue,
it goes to Facebook. If it's a Instagram issue, why do you have a problem with my cats? Because that's all she posts on there.
Last one is running on the board. But honestly, if it's something that's important, I would reach out to a moderator because I'm not likely to answer questions after the show. I'm going to be tired.
But if it's nothing crazy,
just
leave it there. We'll get to it eventually. Never about Fancy. Fancy's the best.
Fancy's the best.
Thor, are we going to cuddle tonight? He's like, hell yeah, Dad.
All right, so Jen, you get the last pick on the board. Becca wants to be a moderator. You see that?
Becca wants to be a moderator. I will be taking... Oh, I should say that.
Jen wants to see the patriotic one at the top. She wants to see it.
This is the 4th of July. Older 4th of July. That is before predating Gold Waffleback. So I'm just saying, I'm throwing this out there. If you were interested in helping out with being a mod in the pin group, I do an interview. So be aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
I do an interview process for anybody coming in. But if you're interested, you get to be part of our moderator chat, which is worth the price of admission.
Pluto Cruise pin.
Pluto Cruise pin. Oh,
right?
Hot dog.
All right. Bye, board.
Bye, board.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
So yeah, I'll make a post here in the group probably within the next week. Whole bunch of stuff on this. So this is the second to last board. On the last board, we're going to run the Power Limes magnet. So if you bought anything,
yes,
it's coming up here.
I will do that at auction 1.
We're for sure only doing 10 runs on this board and 10 runs on the next board.
Yes.
I am not doing extra on any of the boards because I can tell my wife is ready to go.
My eyes are sagging.
Okay,
all right,
next.
First one's running on this board.
What do mods do? I'm newish to whatnot. Well, mods here kind of help watch the chat, answer questions, keep the show moving along. You know, it's just a nice thing to. We can't see everything that happens in the chat.
Yeah, sometimes it goes a lot faster than we want it to.
so it's hard to keep up. Mods in the Facebook group, completely different thing.
Yeah.
It is where you're kind of like, you're not in the group all the time, but you're in the group. You're just checking out posts. Dumbo at the top.
Yeah, you're just kind of making sure posts are in line with rules. Next one's running. Making sure that people have authentic pins and they're not trying to trade or sell fakes.
The biggest thing is that if the group got better at actually reporting posts, it would make life a lot easier. They'll message us and sit in our spam for 2 days when all they had to do was hit the 3 buttons on the top right of any post and report it to a moderator.
And COVID.
But yeah, me and Julie had talked about it actually earlier today.
Living my best life.
Living my best life with the castle. And me and Julie were talking about it, and it's like it's time to add a couple more bodies.
Yes.
To help out. Just some extra sets of eyes. If you're in California, I might take you as priority.
Seriously, yes. Or even overseas. If you have a different time zone than us.
Different time zones than like Eastern is what I'm kind of looking definitely some help.
Right.
Because it is very helpful just to have a set of eyes when somebody. Pacific is like a big one at the moment.
All right, Deb.
Like, we definitely need a Pacific person because that's 3 hours when I'm sleeping.
Yes. Right. I go to bed at 3 a.m. All right, 2 Mickey's Magic.
Ah, yes. There we go. Next. I do love the Sorcerer Mickey down at the bottom. I'm going to show that really quick.
Ooh,
3 Sorcerer Mickey. It's like an action shot.
Yes.
And then the old bell. But yeah, it's
a lot of work. It is. I'm not going to lie. If it's something that you are interested in, you have to be prepared because it is a lot of work. And it's not a paid job. It's something that you have to be passionate, you want to do.
I tell everyone, you get paid in one of 2 ways, a handshake or a hug.
Yeah.
Or high five. Handshake, hug, or high five. Pick which one.
A free Figment guy pin.
when I see you.
In public. Christine. Crispy high five. Fist bump?
Fist bump? We can do fist bump too.
Yes. Richard's not really a hugger.
SM. I saw
Small World? No. SM.
Elbow rubs. Man.
SM Mickey?
Mickey.
Sorcerer Mickey?
Sorcerer Mickey. Is it Sorcerer? Hopefully.
Is that it, Christine?
We're not doing foot shakes. There. Soccer?
Soccer.
It's got to be Sorcerer.
Sorcerer?
Yeah. It's got to be Sorcerer.
Is there a soccer before I go? Christine, yes.
It's sorcerer.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Autocorrect was running hard right there.
For both her and Courtney and I. Oh my gosh. All right, next one's running.
Who hates spell check? Especially when you know what you want to say, and it's just like, no, you meant soccer. That's no problem, Christine.
Oh, Christine, no worries. It's not your fault. TW Penguin.
The worst is like when I do voice text. Julie hates that I do voice text.
Okay.
And it will autocorrect and send it, and I'm just like, son of a nutcracker, why did that just happen?
Vinylmation right corner. No, I absolutely cannot stand, and he voice messages all the time.
Yep.
This one's running. He even shared on Instagram today, and I sent him a message. You didn't even look at your voice to text before you posted it, clearly, and so he removed it. And then he didn't talk to me for like an hour.
I didn't talk to you for an hour.
Like, I don't care. You voice to text all the time. You never spell check.
I didn't talk to her for like an hour.
I noticed. That was a very nice 1 hour.
You know what, ma'am? Just because I like to talk to you, that's not nice.
Right, TW is going for a trader in the right corner.
Trader in the right corner. This is the clean room. Is that the one we're talking about?
Trader. Though.
Clean room club. I don't.
Pin? Yes. Oh, they said yes.
Oh, yeah. These were the like clean plate club, clean room club.
Yes.
Pins that you could get old.
Before I go, what is the pin below Jasmine?
This one. This is the SMMA, Wide World of Sports Disney. I think it was a competition, or OWWS, something like that. Wide World of Sports.
And then what's the pin between Jack and Mickey in the second to last row? Oh, that was it. Okay, same one. Does that Mickey pin say California Soaring? It's next to Animal Kingdom.
California Adventure, established 2001. Run the next one, Julie.
Okay,
we got 4 left on this. And then we got one more board.
The Epcot posters did run already, so sorry.
Very beginning of the show.
You did miss those ones. Do you guys ever look through your inventory for a specific pin? I need one for completion of Spectacle of Lights. Can't find it.
That would be tough.
I want to be honest with you. I have had people ask me in the past to look for pins, and I have scoured our collection, and our collection is huge.
Going for the old bell.
When I found the pin, they then told me, "Oh, I got it from somebody else." So
She's given the look.
I got it from somebody else. So I am reluctant to go out of my way to find something because there's pins everywhere. So if I'm taking the time to help somebody and then that happens, like, kind of, makes you feel a little salty, if you know what I mean.
3 more picks on the board.
All right, next one's going.
I think the biggest thing is this. For me to say, do we maybe have it? Yes.
We have had a lot of Spectacle of Lights pins.
A lot.
And even Red Binder Guy has given us a lot of them that have been in the collections too.
See, now I know Sassy Shimer's just being sassy because in the mod chat she says Julie salty never. You're in the other mod chat. You know Julie's salty.
Well, I don't like to be taken advantage of. I don't think anybody likes that. So if I say I'm going to do something for you and I do it, I just feel like that person, did me wrong. So I was like,
wow.
Guess what? I'm never helping that person again.
And
guess what? That person doesn't shop with us anymore. So
that does happen.
It was all meant to be.
2 more picks off the board.
There we go. I had a very good birthday.
Grand opening, first visit of Shanghai Disneyland on that one, if that's the one you're talking about.
I had a head cold for a whole week straight, though, so that was a big bummer. But I had a very nice birthday. It's past, and that's great. Oh, it's okay on your left. We're telling stories here. That's all.
Oh, the stories I could tell.
Deb.
I'm gonna write a book someday, and you guys aren't gonna believe.
That'll be your retirement book.
That's gonna be my retirement book.
Yeah. The first visit one you just mentioned.
Oh, first visit. There you go. There we go. One more pick. Last pick on this board.
$1 start for the book.
Oh, Adventures in Pin Trading.
Ooh, yes, good time.
I'll tell you what, man. It's a weird thing because we started doing this 3 years ago. We love doing this. I love chatting with you guys. I hope
like that, Amy.
I hope it comes out that you guys like can see that we like coming on here and we like talking to you. But just
Rachel,
it's a roller coaster.
Bambi poster.
The 3 years have been a roller coaster.
Life is full of highs and lows.
It is.
It wouldn't matter if you had a normal, job, which you do have a normal job, along with this.
Okay, there's some bangers on here. So we have the whole Pixie plush set is just chilling up on this board. The Disney treats, which aren't even in the parks anymore, just chilling on the board. Oh yeah, bye board.
Bye board.
I have 3 of the park pins for some reason.
The Hollywood one?
I have
how many people
looking for that dumb Hollywood pin. Stitch glows in the dark. There's a whole bunch of Stitch on here. Rock and Roller just chilling on the board. That's Stitch surfing, and then there's the 4 tiny pins. The Earful Tower, which doesn't exist anymore. Castle, Spaceship Earth. So first pick off the board.
All right, first pick. Also, just a reminder, this is your last chance to make a purchase. That is our buyer giveaway.
The Power Limes magnet that we got from the D23 event.
I'm going to start that at auction 180. So as soon as auction 180 is complete, I'm going to go ahead and start that. So if you want to make a purchase to get in on the buyer giveaway, now is kind of your last chance.
The Valentine's pin is 2002. That's an oldie.
All right, TW Penguin. Hollywood.
Hollywood. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba Hollywood.
So many people are in search of
that
pin.
Just
Holy cow.
I see a post like every day about that pin.
Yes, that
And
pin.
for the longest time it was the Epcot pin.
It was.
Because they broke the mold.
Oh.
They broke the mold for the Epcot pin and couldn't make more of the Epcot pins.
Yeah.
So they were making the other ones, and then they fixed the mold and released more of them. And then guess what happened, Julie? They pulled them from the parks. Those don't even exist in the parks anymore.
Crazy. Going for Epcot.
Going for Epcot. Next
is going. That's really cool. Heartfelt treasures. Yeah. We've come across some that are still in their wrapping also, and those are really cool finds.
I actually, now that you say that, I mentioned the lady from Georgia with vintage. Mm-hmm. She's got a ton of stuff in the original, wrappers.
Yeah.
She said the pins have been sitting in her cedar chest, and she laid them all out on
I can't wait.
the bed, and it was so many pins, and I was just like, oh, this is awesome.
Alana,
I'm ready for this.
Which one can we get for you? And then remember, I'm going to put the giveaway up now. So the buyer giveaway.
Stitch with the cape
is up and running.
Okay.
Next one's running.
So if you purchased anything today, please get in the buyer giveaway.
That is for the magnet.
Yes.
I thought when I loaded the giveaways, I thought Richard was going to be like, why did you do the buyer giveaway as that and not the Sorcerer Mickey? And I'm like, I don't know. There was just something telling me this was a really good buyer giveaway.
Yes.
So... Dream of Me 986. Thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
And which pin can we get?
I'll be honest. Normally we're not on until 10.
Is it 10?
It's in 7 minutes. It's going to be.
I blame you.
Oh, it's my fault.
That water tower pin at the bottom.
These tiny pins are adorable, number one.
Yeah.
But the fact that you took the earful tower, which does not exist anymore,
So cool.
and I'm so upset that they got rid of it.
Yeah, so
they
cool.
could have easily kept it.
All right, next one's running. And then, so that went to Dream of Me. Dream of Me, you can get in on the giveaway if for whatever reason it doesn't allow you to. Back out of the show really fast, come back in, and then enter it. Because I know sometimes
you should be able. You should be able to jump in there and get into the giveaway.
Sometimes there's a glitch after I've already started it.
Brittany, what can we get you? The tiny cat. Tiny castle.
All right, so we got 5 more left on this board. It's running.
We will keep running it
until
if the giveaway's done. Yeah, until the giveaway. So we might only do 5 more, but if it's 6 or 7, we'll just keep running this board until that giveaway's actually done for you guys.
And then make sure you bookmark our shows if you're new here.
Please.
Yeah, we've got.
I hope you had a good time. I had a good time tonight.
3 days a week. We don't talk about that enough. But yeah, we have shows 3 days a week. So we're on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. So bookmark them. We have a lot of fun. We show different and unique pins every single time, every single show. It's very rare that you'll run into the same pins.
Yes.
So it's Remy, not Ratatouille. They're going, you missed it. It's going for
Mickey ice cream. Sandwich or bar? Sandwich or bar?
Bar.
Bar. Got it. This set was gone quick. It was here for a little tiny bit, and then it was gone. And I bought a collection that they had every single one of them, and I was like, yes, please, I'll take all of those.
Well, and didn't you find that your Hong Kong person had...
They still have them
in Hong Kong.
Yeah, they still have them in Hong Kong.
You were able to buy it from them as well, which is cool.
I bought a couple boxes, but this was from a collection. This was one, like Julie said, I put this on a board.
It came in.
I put it on a board, and I forgot about it. And then 6 months later, I show it to you guys for $1 start.
Sounds accurate.
That sounds very accurate.
Jen's going to
rock and roller coaster. More stuff like that happens all the time.
Next one.
Yeah, if you guys want to take a look, like I said, if you go on to Instagram, or well, not on Instagram. I didn't post on Instagram yet. That'll be tomorrow. But I posted on TikTok the Park Cruiser pins that came in today. So if you guys want to check them out and see, I think I have Red Binder guys stuff coming tomorrow. I'll take pictures and post that on Instagram and on just on the Facebook group also.
Yeah.
Of what came in from him.
Lori Parkside.
But we should have a good mix between all the pins that came in this week and what we're getting tomorrow. We should have a really good mix for Friday and Sunday.
Tiny Animal Kingdom tree.
Tiny Tree of Life. I can't see any animals on there.
Run it again. 1 minute to get in on that giveaway.
Are we still like at our normal?
Two more words.
Yeah, that was what it was anyways. Okay.
So
that works.
Pretty accurate. I'm making my mom a pin memory board for her room. She used to take me every other year. That's amazing.
That's awesome.
We love that. We used to go every 3 years with our kids.
Yes.
And then we were like, why not move down here?
Mickey Candy Apple.
And then our kids are like, we don't like to go
anymore. That's the saddest. I think that's the one thing I'm saddest about is because it's become the norm. Yeah. Like, I remember planning a trip. I loved planning trips to Walt Disney World. That was I was the guy with the spreadsheets, like planning out like every 10 to 15 minutes of what we were doing. And we got so much done on those trips.
Okay, it's Remy, and you guys have 8 seconds for the giveaway.
The Mickey Waffle.
Who's getting it? Till Emily.
Till Emily.
Congratulations.
You got the Power Limes magnet coming to you. Very awesome. Julie.
Right. I'm ready for sleep.
I think it's sleep time.
Sleep time. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I really, really appreciate them. Thank you so much.
Next Tuesday, I'll tell you for sure, we will have the Hidden Mickeys, Hidden Disney cast lanyard pins you'll be able to select what pins you want to be run. I'm not going to show you the boards. I'm going to show you the boards, and you're going to circle what you want. So keep an eye out for that Friday. Remember, keep an eye out for the post for the Friday sale this week, and that'll be a mix of everything. We'll have a little bit of Beauty and the Beast. We'll have everything that's come in from Red Binder Guy between the 2 days.
We have some nice old lady stuff still.
Yes,
I have to go through.
Some really good stuff there. The Park Cruiser set, the 12 that I got in, those will be on Friday for sure. Tons of stuff. So a whole bunch of stuff, guys. Thank you again for the birthday wishes for Julie.
Yes, thank you so much.
Bye, guys.
See you on Friday, 6 p.m. We'll see you. Thank you.
There we go.